Thank God that the European Union today are beginning to give the national alerts, alarm regarding Nigeria, the insecurity in Nigeria. And they have named some states in Nigeria where they want their citizens not to, be careful, to be careful of these very areas in Nigeria. This today program, don't mind my voice. I am having a very serious cold, not cold anyway, just a little bit. I'm a little bit down anyway, but by the special grace of God, I will be okay. Yesterday, I was anchoring program yesterday, but unfortunately, I was massively reported. My page was massively reported, and the Facebook shut me down immediately without a notice. I was on live program, the thing just shut down, take me out of Facebook. And I tried to log in again, I couldn't until I resolved the problem. When such happened, they will give you some hours, you come on live again. So that was what happened yesterday. So I want to apologize for that very disturbing scenario yesterday. So I want to continue that particular topic because it's very, very important that we educate our people and guide our people. Like I always say, or where I stand, and where as well where the leadership of IPOB stand, and the majority of IPOB members who have understand the peaceful approach being important. I have, from the beginning of this very movement in IPOB, I have stand very strong in terms of peaceful approach. Listen to me. I believe in peaceful approach. Sometimes what triggers violence is when you are in a hurry. Even in accident, in a road accident, what triggered or what always cause fatal road accident is when the motorists that apply the road are in a hurry. Then that one that is in a hurry will cause other people pain. And at the end of the day, he will not be able to make it to the final destination. Even in my driving system, I don't drive anyhow. I don't drive anyhow. I know the area to speed up. I know the area to slow down. The area to speed up, I will speed up with being careful as well. The area to slow down, I slow down, knowing fully well that is the reason why this road sign is there to slow down. I am not doing it because of life is too sweet. I am doing it in another way to preserve my life and preserve the life of other road users. And in everything I do, in any organization I enter, I always ensure that those that are with me are safe. Even when I was in the military as well, as a team leader, I never mislead my team. I keep on saying it. Go and ask them. I never mislead my team. I never mislead my team. I know when to tell them, let us approach. I know when to tell them, slow down. And that was the reason no record of casualty in my own team. I always be very, very extremely careful in anything I do. And this is what I have also passed to those under me. I always lecture them, listen, in whatever you do, not only cherishing your own life, let the life of others who are under you, take it as your first priority. Life has no duplicate. Everybody will die. Nobody comes to this world to live forever. But the one thing we should always bear in mind is, how do we die? Do we die carelessly? The death that comes to us, is it under carelessness of our own? I think that should be the most painful death. But whenever maybe it occurs, something that's unescaped, what can you do? It's unescapable. Then, glory be to God. You join your ancestors, knowing fully well that it wasn't your fault. You have applied every caution, but it seems that the caution couldn't prevent the scenario. Then, glory be to God. So, what are we talking about on my lecture yesterday? It's very simple. My yesterday lecture is very, very simple. I was saying something about institution and individualism system of operation. And I brought something in. I use church as an example. Pentecostal churches that is run under individuals, and the churches that is under institution, such as Anglican, Catholic. That is why if you go to other parts of the countries of the world, Catholic Church answers the name. They put Catholic churches under the name of highly respected heroes of these countries. There is one Catholic church very close to my house here. Very close to my house. That Catholic church has the name of the warrior of this very region, of this very zone. If you go to the one that is being pastored by one of our Ipob brother, who is a priest, is in the Sao Paulo, center of Sao Paulo. It is called Pasandu. Pasandu it is called Igreja Catholic Pasandu. Igreja, which means Catholic Church Pasandu. Not Catholic Church of St. Joseph, neither Catholic Church of St. Louis. No, it is called by the name of the hero of that particular zone. This is what we are talking about, institutionalization. So, and all these names, wherever the countries take it to, wherever the community take it to, name that Catholic Church after their own community. Sometimes they name the name of that community. Do you understand it now? This is how IPOB is now. If you come to IPOB Brazil, the people in Brazil register IPOB. IPOB is under the name representing the community of Biafra community. And it is under the registration of some individuals who are involved in IPOB. But it is centered IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra community. And that is why we must not allow criminals who are not stakeholders in IPOB to introduce criminality in IPOB. It can never work. If you put head, we throw you away. Another person will come. Because of course, different agents will continue to come. And as they come, we detect them, we fling them away. Because that is the only way we can demonstrate that we are civilized. That is the only way we can demonstrate to the international community that we are not going to restore a violent nation in Africa again. We must restore a nation where everybody will be carried along. And under the institution, I want the Ohanese and Igbo group to educate themselves or to advise themselves this time around. Ohanese and Igbo group should understand that their group is not institutionalized. It is run under organization. And I want them to understand that they should seize the opportunity of IPOB being institutionalized to see how they can reach out to the leadership of IPOB and cooperate. Freedom fighting demand, it depends on the way you approach the freedom. And that is why we stood very strong in other way to end infiltration into IPOB. That's why we stood our ground to condemn every act of violence or every act of criminality in IPOB. So that the world will understand what we want. So that they will not misinterpret what we want. So when the Ohanese and Igbo reach out to IPOB, they can know how they can utilize the opportunity of institutionalization of IPOB and advance their own cause as well. And our politicians also listen very carefully. Politicians, this one goes to you, governors, senators, commissioners of the states, and the federal level. Let me tell all of you, it is very stupid when the people you're supposed to protect, you are being the one who are slaughtering them in the name of your political ambition. I want all of you to study the politics of the white advanced nations. Do you know why I want the Igbo politicians to go and study the politics of advanced nations? I don't want the Igbo politicians to study the pattern politics of Fulani. I will explain why I condemn the pattern of politics of Fulani. The Fulani pattern of politics is enslavement, even to their own people. Because how Fulani have been on top of our fear of Nigeria, today, the Fulanis in Nigeria don't supposed to be. There should be no kind of Almajiri in the north. That's why I condemn their pattern. there should be no, the kind of billions that Fulani have loot out of Nigeria treasure. The northern Nigeria today should have looked even more better than Singapore. I know what I'm talking about. I repeat, the northern Nigeria, the kind of loot, embezzlement the Fulanis have carried out in Nigeria, all the northern states in Nigeria supposed to be more magnificent and look more good than the Singapore, look more good than the Paris, look more developed than the Rome. Because these are the places I have visited. That's why I'm mentioning the places I know. It should look more beautiful. But what do you see? You see Almajiri everywhere because of the system of the politics of enslavement. And this is the kind of, I have seen the signal among the Igbo politicians. This kind of politics that Igbo politicians want to establish in our region. This is the kind of politics they want to establish. Politics to enslave their own people. And when this thing continue, it's going to every election or every election will always result into violence. Let me tell you why. Because those who doesn't want to involve in politics will not understand that the politics today, if it doesn't involve, somehow those involved, when they secure office, they are coming to enslave you, rather than to give you service, rather than to provide service for you. Look at what happened in Osho State. How many people died? 68 people were murdered in just governorship election. Why are they murdered? Because people have seen the politics corridor as a corridor of safety. They have seen it as a corridor of imperial, superior corridor, where they can operate and they subject others under their feet. They are not seeing Nigeria, politics in Nigeria today are not being viewed as a means of rendering service to the people. It's being viewed right now as a corridor of kings and queens. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It's being viewed, the point of view of politics today in Nigeria is being viewed as a corridor of kings and queens, not a corridor of patriotic citizens where they volunteer to render their service so that their name will be written down as those who rendered a service to their people. Today, politics is being viewed in Nigeria as a place where you can stand and people will start worshiping you. Rather for you to render service to the people, people will now start rendering service to you. This is how politics are being seen in Nigeria today. And that's why more violence are ahead. There will be more violence ahead of us. And that is why I said Igbo politicians to utilize the institutionalization opportunity of IPOB to advance the cause of the Biafran region. To advance the cause of the Biafran region. Nigeria can never be hold. Nigeria can never hold. You, the politicians, understand this. You understand this rough fact that I'm talking about. Nigeria can never be sustained. No matter how long it takes. Let me borrow the word of ex-leader of indigenous people of Biafran, Mazi. He said, more you protect Nigeria, or you are working to protect the Nigeria, more you are protecting the sufferings of people, more you are extending the pains of the people found themselves under the umbrella of Nigeria. And that is how it is. I watch the retired soldiers protesting for their pension. Underline that language. This is servicemen. Men who have put their life online in order way to sustain and preserve the state of Nigeria. They are being abandoned, they are being rejected after rendering their service. Do you see why the criminality is expanding in the government system of Nigeria? Because the newly enrolled armies today in Nigeria, they will be watching the video of their fathers who render the same service they are rendering now, who render their own, and they have been abandoned when they're supposed to be taken care of. So when they look at that, what are they going to do? They will turn around and advise themselves negatively, not positively. They will not say, oh, what should I do? This is what await me. Whenever I finish my service, I will be like these fathers. I will be like these old men who are lining up on the sun, on the hot sun, demanding for the nation which they render their service to remember them, which is very wrong. So Nigeria have no system that automatically put record of those who have served diligently and those who have retired to be taken care of without remanding the state. Is it not a bad? That is a very bad omen. So who else will want his life to be like those one who are protesting under the sun after their many years of service? Nobody wants. So what they will do, they now resort into criminality in order way to secure their future. This is why, remember what I said. Look at the video of bandits in a senator's, in one of the senator house in northern Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria today is involved in one crime to another. I got reports, I don't want to mention the school name, where the head of the school, since she assumed the office, since have been made, they have resulted in not paying the teachers. When the government pushed the money to pay the teachers, she will go and bank the money and make profit before paying. Sometimes she will hold the teachers 2 months. And many of the teachers have reported this case to me. Look at what is going on. Lionman, is there any way IPOB can help them? That they are suffering. Why do you think that individual is treating others like that? Because this is the system she have learned in her service. Probably she also went through that particular pain. It's like when one man was talking to me, that was 2017, some years back. He said, Lionman, forget about these people. You are too big to be agitating for others. I said, what do you mean? Too big to agitate? How? Explain to me. He said, one day you're not supposed to be doing all this. You're not supposed to be. I said, why? I said, no. Don't let us program our mindset in this manner. He said, when you were suffering, before you even abandon your service, Nigerian army, I'm finding a way. Did anybody help you? Did anybody do this? Did anybody do that? He said, likewise, did anybody help him? He said, everybody should help themselves. That was his own mentality. He told me, he said, Nigeria is opportunity. When the opportunity comes, you grab your own, you move on. I'm not asking myself, my good friend, how long are we going to project ourselves in this manner that we grab our own and move on? I say, in that mentality of grabbing it and move on, that is the reason why there is insecurity everywhere. Because those who want to come in, when they couldn't come in, yeah, Mazi, Wednesday, God bless you. When they come in, when they try to come in and they are being refused to come in, they will now check how does other people were able to achieve and come into the system and start eating. If the other people that were there came into, okay, imagine if the man who challenged the sitting governor in Osun State succeeded with all the violence and the killing he carried out. That is the same thing we build on another person's mind. You say, oh, this is all about killing. This is all about grabbing. This is all about violence to get there. Okay, let me go and prepare myself. Another person will go and prepare themselves. And they will come. Case in there, well, God bless you. They will come in. They will come in. And when they come in, they will exercise the same pattern of violence. Then it will be expanding. It will be expanding. There will come a time when the election is getting closer, you will be preparing for war. Instead of preparing for election, you will now preparing for war. Who die? Die. Who survive? Survive. This is the cause of corruption. Now let me come in IPOB. There are many youth today who have died. And where this death were occur, Mazi Chimobi, God bless you. You see, what triggered the most reckless deaths that give some Nigeria state opportunity to slaughter our youth? It's about corruption, which we didn't know. There are some individuals in IPOB that we thought that they were operating the way we operated. I never knew that most of them stand for financial gain. We thought that most of them stand the same way we stand. I keep on saying it. $1 of IPOB have never entered my pocket. I have been the one giving. And I keep on saying it. We have financial secretary in Brazil. We have officials in Brazil. We know how we operate. To the point, even when we travel or when we go for IPOB official journey, me and my national coordinator, we will say, Mazi, you bring money. Madam, bring money. Or your Lionman, put this one. let us eat where we travel to or where we go to. Which is not supposed to be. Because in as much that we are an official journey, our IPOB post, which we contribute, remember, nobody contributes for us. We are the same people who contributed. Supposed to deep hand there and resolve. But for discipline record purpose, we say no. Even our transportation, we pay it individually from our own pocket. Where some people are standing somewhere, benefiting, while we are striving, demonstrating the patriotism in us. So when the incident happened to the ex-leader, most of these individuals who were benefiting under this unnotified corruption, they begin, I knew, I got information, steady. I knew what somebody told some youth that made them go gaga, that made them go out of line. I remember 2022, when one audio, somebody sent, he told one of the coordinator person in Biafran land, Ifeanyi, God bless you, you're welcome. He told them, he said, people are building house with what they get in IPOB. You know, go make your money. Most of them who are stranded in Senegal, most of them who were stranded in Gambia, in Tanzania, even in Ghana, most of these youth, through the US, Umuanya Highway US, we call them Umuanya Highway those days, Highway US, and through the operation of Simon Eber, they were being contacted. I know how many talented contacted, that this President from his own community. He contacted them, and these guys moved down. Even some Biafran youth who lives in Lagos, they now develop an attitude of bush they pay. I hope I have said this thing on my book. I have said it before. They say bush they pay. And when I got this information, I have to alert IPOB worldwide. I said, look at what is going on. They say bush they pay. I know the three people, the three guys that is President brought down from Senegal and handed over to Simon Eber. President is alive from his own community. Those three guys, they are engraved today. They now left the agitation of Biafra and now switch into another thing. They now switch into a very deep and disastrous corruption. Because the system were running, they were operating under individual directive. But do you think now such thing can happen again? It can't happen again because it's not an institution. Because that time what you'll be hearing is Onyendu say, I got a message from Onyendu. Even when he caught some of them, they will try to use, I got message from Onyendu to cover up. But today in IPOB, when you are being notified or being caught in some activities, in some ungodly activities in the name of IPO, nobody will use that name again as Onyendu say. So there is no statement of escape. If you are caught now, where did you get the order from? Did you get the order from who? from under IPOB, or did you get the order from you? When he said, I got the order from the leadership, who are those you got the order from in the leadership? You mentioned the name. Then the person will come out and say, oh, I am the one, or no, I don't know what this person is talking about. The person will come out and defend himself. Because that individual you mentioned will be forced in IPOB to come out and clear the air on social media. Either he uses his page, or he will be invited on BTV for an interview to air his voice and clear the air. Oh, this individual, he must come, he must respond. Look at the order, look at the information we get about you. Come and tell the Biafran, come and clear the air. You go on air and clear the air. It's no more where somebody will say, I am supreme. You don't order supreme around. Supreme must do whatever you want. So people now hide under his name and uses his name to commit atrocity. Because since you cannot question anything about him, people will see the opportunity, the criminal will see the opportunity to operate under the name. That was exactly what happened. But in an institution, nobody can do that. The same thing with church. The church that is under individual, the pastor can do anything. Anything he wants, can do. But can any priest do anyhow in Catholic? He'll be suspended or he'll be fired out of Catholic. That's the power of institution. No matter how important that priest is in that particular zone or in that particular area, the Catholic institution will transfer him out of that place. He'll be removed out of that place. Another person will be appointed in that place. But if it's under individual, like Pentecostal, as far as that pastor is making money and returning money to the GO, no matter the complaint that comes to that DG or in that particular branch, the GO may not act. Rather, they will be looking for amendment. The next thing you will hear, let us pray for him. He's a human being, let us pray for him for God guidance. Then info continue. After praying for, they say, stretch forth your hand, let church pray for him. He's a human being as well. But in Catholic, nobody does that because it's an institution. Because he should be guided. He knows the rules. When the rule is broken, you'll be transferred out of that place for discipline. This is the power of institution. So there's no way you can compare an institution to an individualism system of operation. It's not possible. There is something an individual operational system can operate. There is something an institutional system of operation can achieve. The achievement of individual system of operation is limited. The achievement of institutional system of operation is unlimited. It goes far. This is just it. This few moments of IPOB institutionalization, we know what IPOB have achieved. We know how countries have opened their arms and welcome IPOB. Like I told you before, when you bring a name today, we are in a digital world. We are not in an analog world. Where you come, those days you come, you carry paperwork, you present. Today, if you carry paperwork and present, somebody will pick the headline of that paperwork and put it in the research Okay, let me research this name. Okay, imagine where you take IPOB. Okay, let me use CIA, or let me use FBI institution as example. Imagine where you take IPOB document and you take it to the CIA center and say, please, we want to work with you. Or you want to take it to the FBI institution center and say, we would like to work with you. They will ask you, where is the institution you come from? Because what they will ask institution, they are not going to ask for organization. Where is the institution? You apply for it. They now take that Ipob, only to click Ipob, the research center, and the Ipob will be appearing there as a private enterprise, and the name of the owner of enterprise will appear. Do you think that the CIA will accept your request? I'm asking you, do you think so? No, they will not accept your request. Because they have seen the individual as a private company. They won't. They won't accept your request. But they will accept your request when they put in that Ipob. After making their research, they find out that this is a community. This is an institution. Institution is a community. So, this community want to hand over agents to them. Okay. Is it approval from your community, from the institution? You say yes. They will now start seeing the departments that are operational in that particular institution. They will see everything will come out. The level of the coordinators, the unit coordinators, the country coordinators, the continent representatives, the Directorate of State, the decision-making body. Now they will now reply you. Who do you want them to reach out to in this department? You tell them that DOS controlled everything. They will not fire to DOS. They will not reach out to the DOS. Are you aware of this member? Is it approval from you? From the decision-making body of this organization? Yes. Is it left for them to reply yes or no? If they don't recognize the individual, they will say no, we don't recognize him. It's an infiltration. Then they will block you. They will block you. But if it is under individualism system of operation, what will happen? They will not even waste their time in paying attention to it. As soon as they make the research, please, there is some individual who every time they came here, they came to my broadcast, they only come to report it. And that name appeared yesterday. Let me check. I think I see that name here now again. I will block the person so that he won't be reporting my page. So what did I think the person have deleted his comment and run away, because that is the only way I can prevent this report. When I see them, I block them because they are not needed. Because since you come to program, instead of you to learn what you don't know, you resort in you keep on swimming in your blindness. Here, I keep on saying it, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. The only thing Lionman is against is manipulation, lies, blackmail, and criminality. That is who I am. And they can't change me from that. No matter how we are close to. Anytime you change and become evil, I run away from you. I don't have any business to do with such people. I hate evil. And that is where I stood my ground. And I am not repenting from that. From that my mentality. I hate evil and I hate evil. So that is it. So as we are, so I want people to understand that before we will succeed, we must work cooperatively. 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 Now, what angered the politicians about IPOB was the system of our operation, where many of them were targeted and blackmailed. And this blackmail was done in other way to get them a little bit frustrated and to get some of the loot they have gotten from Nigeria to their pocket. Not even to the IPOB, which will not happen again. You see, this IPOB, all of us are, we will mount an ego eye. It will not happen again. It will not happen again. Those who demand respect should be respected. And they also will return the respect to the people that respect is due for. This is how the world operates. You don't move around casting people. And you want those people as well to not respond accordingly. Like I always said, if you show me a building that is under construction and you point it and you have the mind to tell me that, Lionman, I am constructing this building, this is where I'm going to intimidate you, this is where I'm going to humiliate you, this is where I'm going to trash you. Even though I am crippled, even though I am so stupid that I don't have the value of my life, one day, I will use that your building to learn. I will use it to learn and prove to you that this building will not stand. As far as you have the mind to point out to me to say, if you could have done that without alerting me, but by telling me that this is the building I am constructing, this is where I will humiliate you, this is where I will intimidate you, this is where I'm going to trouble you, I will prove to you that that building will not, you will never erect that building. I will make sure that that building collapses. This is exactly many politicians in the eastern region. This is their mindset towards Ipob. Because the ex-leader of IPOB showed them that in Biafra, they will be intimidated. In Biafra, they will be humiliated. In Biafra, they will be trashed to nothing. That's what I mean by that house. So most of them understood that Nigeria is not a place to live their generation. Let me tell you something. All the politicians, both in Yoruba land, they knew more than you that Nigeria is not a place to live their generation. Especially the Yorubas. Igbo politicians also. When I say Igbo politicians, I mean from all the people from both Ijo, both Bayasa, everywhere, that we are all Igbos. They understand this fact. But the problem is, the wrong signal has been given to them. Like what I said, I use that building as an example. The wrong signal has been given to them. Now I want to ask you, who is that man that will allow a house where somebody have already showed him that this is where you'll be humiliated, this is where you'll be treated bad? Who is that man that will allow that house to stand? That man is not man enough. If any man allow that house to stand, which means you are not a man enough. Because in things like this is where you prove to be man. As I'm okay, I'm okay. One day, but really, I'm okay, I'm okay. Only one with me. Yeah? I may even volunteer myself to say yes. For me, for that house to stand. That house will go down. If it will warrant me to go down, let me go down with it. That's what I will decide. Rather than be alive and see that house stand. And I will be taken into that house to be humiliated according to the information that have been given to me. Or according to approach that somebody have told me face to face. So that is it. This is where I was going yesterday before I was shut down by Facebook. So those who want to call in and contribute their quota can do so if you want. The line, I think the line is open. Yeah, the line is open. So this is what I'm talking about. We don't hate anybody. But what the leadership of IPOB have done so far is to sanitize IPOB, removing the chaffs out of the way. Those who have tested the corruption under the ex-leader of IPOB. Because let me tell you something about corruption. Corrupt people doesn't change. Corrupt people doesn't change. It's like a woman who have involved in prostitution, who have developed a mindset of using her private body to make money. As far as a woman have tested that angle of using what you don't supposed to use for money making and they now use it for money making. When that the same woman tell you, I have changed. If a man who want to marry that woman, just pray. Just pray that God sustain your finance to your old age. Because if God does not sustain your finance to your old age, any day you go bankrupt, that woman will remember that before she can use her private part to make money. That woman will not develop that mentality again. Let me go back and see how. That woman may even meant well for you on her own mentality. She will now be thinking how to go and prostitute and survive and sustain the family. Because this is exactly what she know how to do best. That is the danger. But if you are doing well financially, that woman may not go back. Because what lead her into prostitution is money. So since that money is there, she don't need to go back. That's why, in other words, some people will tell you that prostitute make the best wife. But not when money is not involved. They make the best wife because if money is involved in the hands of that man, because she have tested all. She have nothing to test aside there anymore. So she become, but pray that God sustain that finance. This is the area of corruption. So in IPOB, those individuals who have practiced corruption, they can't stop. They can't stop. Rather, they will in one way or another, they will snort in the system. They will snort in criminality in order to maintain what they have tested before. To maintain what they have tested before. Yeah, welcome to the program.
Good evening, Lionman.
You're welcome to the program.
Oh, hey, Biafran. Okay, let me go quickly to my question.
Okay.
I couldn't ask my coordinator the question when we had meeting last week.
Okay.
My question is this. All these our monies that we are stolen by Nenyanya and these siblings of iniquity, do you have any idea what IPOB leadership is doing to recover our funds?
Okay, I have
that's my question. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the recovering of those things, let me tell you something. The leadership of IPOB have done what they should done, what they should do. They have done it, which means the case that is under the Germany courts, and since the case is ongoing, then it is the courts and the government of Germany that will decide what happened. Not them again, but they have done what they're supposed to, presenting evidence of fraud against the organization of IPOB and the individuals that are involved, which is they are facing their query in the courts, not in the hands of individuals, in the hands of government. Our own, the leadership, what do you call it, work or duty is to present the evidence and the alleged corruption that they committed about our finance. And let me tell you, apart from that, let me tell you one particular thing again. Oh, I want to ask you something. Have you seen where a thief robbed a place and they could not be caught instantly? It took some months or some years before they were caught. Have you seen where after cutting them, money was returned money was recovered? I want to ask you this question. Have you seen a story like that? Mazi, I am asking you.
No, I said no.
Okay, say no, okay. So, let me tell you gospel truth. Our money, both the one in America, both the one in Germany bank, is gone forever. This is the most of
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Please, sir. Hold on, please, sir.
Okay.
What about if they have bought any house? Like someone said that this idiot, what do you call him? What do you call this? One of his siblings. Let me use that word siblings. One of them, they brought down that Erima house in Afariku, and they built 2-story building. And they bought houses in Sweden, like one of them, the second Meme, his daughter is studying in Hungary. One of his daughters is in Hungary, studying in one of the universities in Hungary. So what about if they have bought houses and buildings? If they have, but can't IPOP use the same European court or German court, according to what you said, and retrieve all those buildings. At least something that we have seen.
Yes, properties.
Something of that nature. I don't know.
Properties will be recovered after the case has been finalized. It is court that will give the directive. Okay, you use this thing to buy a house in Hungary, you use this house to buy a house in Switzerland, or use this to buy a house in the Czech Republic. Then those things, those addresses of those houses will be provided. Then the court may decide to award those properties to IPO. It is court that will decide.
Okay, thank you so much.
No.
Thank you, sir.
No. So this is it, and this is what we're talking about. For me, IPOB money that these people have been embezzled is gone and gone. So the only way forward is for us to forge forward. Forget exactly what Abia State Governor did in Abia. Abia State Governor didn't, rely on the embezzlement of the former governors in Abia. He came there, he saw the evil that these people practice in Abia State, but he chose his own way. He moved on, while also submitting petition against those people who practice that corruption. This is how things are done. This is how things are done. But those money, I can tell you, I can hit my chest and tell you that those money is gone. Because this is the money that entered in the hands of thieves, minded criminals. I think they say the money is intact. Now, next month, we that paid multiple school fees. Next month is it. Next month, account will be emptied. Especially most of us. We pay this one school fees, pay this one school, pay this one, 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 pay this one. Bills, your account will run zero. This is why they initiate the fundraising. This fundraising is to pay their bills next month. When I told you that these people have no work, they have no business of their own, the only business they have is Biafra. Biafra is their business. And that is why when the issue of institutionalization raised, all hate got loose. That was the anger. Who authorized it? Whose idea is this? Because they understand that with this kind of pattern, their luxury life, lifestyle is gone and gone forever. Emana one thing no lime onye na-eriwago ego corruption. All are the difficulties about putao. Yeah, Mazi, if they are Mazi, you are welcome to the call. You are welcome to the program. Yeah, they will. Just let me reply to somebody. Just hold on. Just hold on the line. Just hold on. I'm coming. You are coming. Just hold on. Just hold on. I want to reply somebody on air. Okay. Mazi Kenneth. Yes, if they are found guilty, of course they will go to jail. We are talking about financial corruption. The Europeans doesn't joke with that. They will go to jail. Then they will now ask them they will now award those properties they use those money to bought. They will now award it to IPOB. Normally they will go to prison. That one is certain. So go on, Maz. Go on. The person on call. Go on.
Okay, Mazi, thank you so much. Mazi, the one thing I want us to understand and also either start saying it the right way. You see, every IPOB money will be recovered either in cash or in property confiscation or jail. The person involved or being indicted, being gone to jail. You know, that's when we are not doing this thing because we have any grudges or personal fracas with anybody, but to also, you know, make that foundation of that, the people that is bringing will also have that confidence that what they are bringing will be protected and also be, you know, used for the proper work that is being used. Because it just take land that way. How many people that it will discourage? Because then anytime such thing, you know, may could occur, you know, they'll believe that we'll just overlook. That is why somebody will be brew 20-something tons of rice for the land. But if they know that even if it's 100 years to come, that will be on it. You can never be like Nigeria that forgets. Generation to generation will keep asking and also holding that very person, even his corpse, even his family, to account. That is how the Western world does, and that is how things are supposed to be done. Because you need the confidence of the people that is bringing that thing.
Yeah.
And you need the confidence of that organization.
Yeah.
Because just saying it that way, it's as if people can come and gather money and anybody can just, you know, do anything it wants. We must have it in the mind that we will follow the due processes through every legal means in order to recover or to hold the people that embezzle this money to account, no matter who that person is. So we can also give confidence to the future generation and to the present generation this time in order to finance what we are doing. And also deter people that will have a mind to come and, you know, make mess of our finances and all of those things. And even myself and other people that is hearing my voice.
Exactly.
And that is what we not meant. I was really, I appear and put it. I would remember that. Something that is important of national importance. Nobody should mess with the finance. Nobody should mess with the interest of the general public. So that is what I want us to know. It is just easy to just say it, but you don't know the effects. Yes, we might think you cannot say, but it is also a recovery in a way, because you have also taught him a lesson, and also taught the people that might have such things in their mind also a lesson not to go into that same way. Because I know that the mother and only brule rice rice I had again, but you go up rice I'm not somewhere. I get you now. Actually, hold it to account. Then the way you with the rice will say okay, yes, in as much that rice was stolen, but the person that stole that rice is bearing the consequence. These are public funds, and they will just follow you. You don't just wave it away as if it's an individual or something. One of the days I was going on the way, a man was just riding as if he's not seeing road. I told him that, look, you are an elderly man, that there is no begging in this life. You can beg me if you ever stretch me, that I will accept. That I will follow you to any, because I've warned you. And do you know that this attitude are what encourages people to go into some certain things that they go into? Knowing fully that, amen, and amen, and he will forgive me. I say, you know, all this kind of primitive mindset that they forgive. Even God, when they for heaven, they forgive. Who told you when you deliberately do something that even send people to grieve? That even, encourage people to come. Don't you know what we are doing? It involves life and death. Don't you know only that money that you collected, all of this money that they squandered, that people died for it? When we are saying this thing, let us say it with the weight it carries, the implications it needs.
Exactly.
Mazi, let me leave it at that, because I said I'm thinking here but we must correct ourselves when it comes to this direction.
Exactly.
And another one I want to add on is that, Mazi, there is a meeting, there is a kind of gathering that Nigerian government, this will they do something secrecy, but they don't know that people also hear it. Because Mazi China Samuel Rusadina, Naya, Ndirum Barana, they have to talk about Honka. The more no one more prayer can no prayer. This one went to Abuja and they were constituting themselves, planning with the Jaws, that they want to have like 17, how many regions. So the people that went to that meeting, and from the little things I grabbed, that the Yorubas, we are playing a kind of deceptive card. The Fulanis are on rampage. And these are times when ethnic groups, ethnic bloods has to come together and put idea on how to quench this thing that is ravaging the whole country and that doesn't even have means in order to quench it. So rather, what this people went and do is that they went and have an agreement or a kind of backyard dealings that they now told most of the people that came from the east that the Jaws, we are having a kind of a draft to own all the river band from Lagos, Badagry to Bakassi. I don't know if you have heard about it.
Go ahead.
So they now refuse. But on going to that very place, they now find out that these people we are having a kind of agreement with the Jaws in order to, block that area, that Port Harcourt area, not to have access to the sea. I will even send you most of the videos and all the things that transpire, so you see. These things are what most of us need to have in mind, that there are secret plots, especially from these so-called Westerners, Southwest, how do they call themselves? But on their own part, they make sure that they grab all their so-called, Kogi areas and those places that they will be gerrymandering to the north and all of those things. Why balkanizing our own area, not giving us access? Not that we do not have those access, but due to the Nigerian state creation and all of those things, they carved us into just 5 states, and also denying our brothers not being us. So these are the things that happened in that Abuja. I think I will send most of us on the other platforms. So for us to have and start seeing all of these things that these very people are planning. And I'm also using this opportunity to tell most of the people that find themselves in Nigeria, especially the Middle Belt, the Hausas, and also the so-called the Niger Delta, the people that they change their names every second. This is not the time for you to steal whatever that belongs to your brother or that you share with your brother. Because even the one you did in the 1967 war have not even been solved presently. So anybody that will want to hear, let him hear. Because the danger that is at stake, the danger that is in the front, gerrymandering or landlocking anybody will not even solve it. Because in all the crude oil that the Nigerian government and all the gases and all those things that they have been, selling and also piping to the West, I don't see how it has, benefited you. So you're going to align with anybody thinking that you are also going to suppress the Igbos. The Igbos are not your enemy. And the Igbos are not the people that you think you can secretly
Mazi, let me come in. Mazi, let me come in a little bit. I want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you believe that the level of, let me not use Biafra, the level of Ndibo today, worldwide, the connection of Ndibo today worldwide, in as much that we have some selfish Igbos who are in a better position in the developed world, but do you think that these people have the capacity to landlock us in this 21st century? I want to ask you this. Do you believe that?
Mazi, it can never be possible. I said I can't able to.
Okay, thank you.
It can never be possible because even if you watch naturally how we are, established, there is no way. Even in your house, in that side of your panel, there is Igbos there. in the so-called Niger Delta, their so-called South, and their so-called Midwest, and all of those things. These are plans in order to, sideline the Igbos, but it has not worked. It can never work. And do you know that out of these people's manipulation, that is what has given the Fulanis this same advantage that they have now that they're using to kill everybody. But it's so sad that the people that is, perpetrating this thing are not seeing it. I was born and brought up in River State, Mazi. I'm an Anambra person. Yeah, by state. I'm a Biafran. By blood. Do you know that these very people that is doing this thing with this Fulanina, where the water that they drink, they shit, they poo inside that water.
Of course, now we know
Do you know that almost I don't even know the ratio, the percentage. Most of them live on top of water, woods. I will not waste my time in order to start, advising you people or start telling you people, because you people have been condemned in order to think that your evil ways will pay you. Mazi, there is one of our brother that came to Mazi Chika's program. I don't know if I still have the time. I don't know if other people are
go on. Just go on and up.
So that our brother really talked about most of the things that that he faced when he was going through his academic this thing. That I now get to bring it to this present day, because if you find out that most of the people that is in position, because he even also call about this cardinal, what they call him. Most of the people that you find in places that matters, that is supposed to bring up this ideas or topic, they seem to shy away from it. That is where you see that there have been a kind of superpower. There have been a kind of, a global conspiracy against us. But I will say that it is us that have not really stand up to the occasion, just as our brother have done it. And that is why I called in order to applaud him and also encourage him. Because what he did, because of that I said, I'm going to one after one. What he did was a kind of, message to those that is in position in anywhere in the world, even in the group, to stand up. One day they say the coward died 1,000 times, but Braveheart died once.
Exactly.
And moreover, it pays to die for what is more superior than your life. That is why today you remember people like Bob Marley, you remember people like Martin Luther King, and the so-called Desmond Tutu, uncountable. But nobody remember those people that stand for what is not right. Exactly. Today, if you call about the name of Hitler, you remind him of evil. Biafra is a just cause. And anywhere you are, no matter what you might be going through, know that 6-point-something million people that was starved, that was shut out of media space for them to express their plight, they are talking from you. That alone will give you the spiritual inspiration for you to surge ahead. Everywhere we are today, we must stand up, because in the sight of Chukwukabiama, in heavens, under the earth, in the spiritual world, our cry has been heard. And I'm telling you that it has been established that this very struggle, what we are fighting for, will come true. There is no doubt about it. Exactly. But it all depends on the man and the effort we put in order to actualize it. I want to use this opportunity to encourage that our brother to do more, and also encourage those that is in this position to rise up. Biafra can never be silent. We must be heard, and we must establish what is ours. Mazi, I bless the viewers, also bless every one of you, especially those that are in the media. I so much, I am lucky to be alive at this very stage. Yeah. In order this very time that we are pushing for what is right. Mazi, thank you so much.
No, thank you very much for your comment. So this is what we are talking about: pushing for what is right. And you're going to push when the system were under the individual. Okay, you wrote something saying you want to ask another question. Mazi, welcome back again. Yeah, you're welcome.
Hello, Lionman.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm back again with another question because we are here. I'm here with many of my friends and we are following.
Okay.
Some of them will be having something. You addressed it earlier. You said, how can someone try to build a house and construct a house and tell you, this house I'm building it, I'm going to trash you, I'm going to humiliate you, I'm going to kill you. And you were trying to tell us the house, the person who is building the house, according to what he insinuated, was Nnamdi Kanu, and he was trying to humiliate the politicians. And the politicians are angry. So this is my question, because some of them said this was why they are no longer visiting Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah. And I have told them they don't want to hear. They say it's not true. So I want you to explain to them, to the rest of the world, all Biafrans, why is it that for the past 6 months, at least, okay, let us say 3 months, that no politician, let me use that word, Igbo politician, elite, okay, no Biafran politician, no Biafran elite, no Biafran traditional ruler have decided not to visit Nnamdi Kanu. They don't want to talk to Nnamdi Kanu. I told them the reason. They said it's because of what you just said, that Nnamdi Kanu made Igbo politician, Biafran politician angry. Please, do you have anything to add to it, sir? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, what I want to add on what you just said is you have told them exactly what makes people withdraw. Especially what makes people withdraw. You know, our people, you see, we the Igbos, we are Republican in nature. What I mean by Republican in nature, nobody decide for us. We always come together, decide what we want for ourselves, and we always know what is right and what is wrong. Let me tell you what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many elite have withdrawn even their hand of help. Is when Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear, made it understandable to everyone that yes, he worked with Simon Ekpa, and not that his action from the prison there in Sokoto through his lawyers, let me put it right, through his lawyers, does not demonstrate kind of regretting scenario. Rather, he demonstrated being bold on what he committed through Simon Ekpa. Remember where I say through his lawyers. Your lawyer is your mouthpiece. If you don't like what your lawyer is saying, or the message your lawyer delivered, or if that message is not from you, the only way to tell the people or to prove the people wrong is to do what? Is to fire that lawyer. To give that lawyer relief of duty and say, no, you are not representing me. This is not what I stand for. But in as much that Alode Ajimako and these guys remain intact within Nnamdi Kanu, which means they are the mouthpieces of Nnamdi Kanu. So if they told us that yes, Nnamdi Kanu work with Simon Ekpa that slaughtered our people in numbers, that means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu slaughtered the people. That's why the elite run back. That's why many people who volunteer to see the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu withdraw. I wrote it there on air. I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu association with Simon Ekpa is the end of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was his end. And I mean every word I said. That his official association with Simon Ekpa was his end. And no, nothing can be done about it. No. Do you have any other thing to say?
No, thank you, sir. You have explained it very clear to us. Thank you.
No.
Akuna Nugo.
So, this is it. We are not fools. Nobody can control the Biafrans. We know what is right, and we apply for what is right. And when we sense something that's evil or wrong, we descend on that. And I know why he made that grave mistake. In as much that he was the one who brought Simon Ekpa through the back door. Let me make it clear, through the back door. He could have applied his brain. But now look at what he did. He told the lawyers to ask Simon Ekpa to file for appeal. Now this is where I will close, because I have taught what I wanted to teach us. But this one is additional. Now, look at where Mazi Kanu shot himself on the foot. He told the lawyers to reach out to Simon Ekpa to appeal for his conviction in Finland. And Simon Ekpa himself, that's why I say the gods of Biafra is fighting these people. He forgot that when Ipob got him arrested, in other way, the people that sent him the mission, in other way, to not abandon him totally, Nigeria government moved into action and negotiated with Finland government. They now enter into what we call pre-bargain. In other way, for the administration that is working with Nigeria, the administration of the president in Finland, when the opposition noticed what was going on, opposition, let me tell you what happened. Opposition targeted the man, targeted the administration. Excuse me. So, the opposition targeted the administration. They wanted to use it against the administration. So that's why the man, that's why the administration even allow Simon Ekpa to go through process, because the investigative journalists sent by Ipob to Nigeria, to Igbo land, to go and do the ground investigation and get a report of havoc that was caused by Simon Ekpa order. When they went there, they saw everything. When the investigative journalists brought all the whole report and submitted it to the police. You know, police in the developed countries they are independent. President doesn't control them. Judiciary in a developed country are independent. So after the police saw what happened, they now invited Simon Ekpa for questioning. They questioned him. After questioning him, then when the time of arrest reached, they went to his house very early in the morning. They grabbed, look at what they grabbed. Let me show you this thing now. They grabbed the computer in his house. They grabbed all the devices in his house. Nothing was left. This is how arrests of terrorists always go. They take those things to their office, then decode everything. They began to enter the conversation. They now saw that the guy was working with Nigeria officials. They got their messages. Message of Devomai was there. Message of Mehdi Allah, president, was there. Everything, they got everything intact. Then they officially approved his arrest. Then when the court come, Nigeria government have to intervene, telling them that they want to end those people who is agitating for Nigeria disintegration. That is why they offer Finland that contracts. Immediately, the Finland government seizes that opportunity to grab important contract that will fetch them money to take care of their own citizens. And that is why the opposition, remember, the white people run the politics that is beneficial to them. So when the opposition noticed that, yes, the present administration have struck a deal with Nigeria that will bring income to their country, they now drop what they wanted to use as an opportunity to throw away this administration, because they wanted to accuse that administration that they are harboring a terrorist in their country. Not only harboring a terrorist, this terrorist is using their citizenship, which is a very bad name to them. They now do pre-bargain. What was conditions of this pre-bargain? Our law said if you commit this terrorism, your citizenship will be withdrawn. So the citizenship of Simon Ekpa was withdrawn. Immediately he was convicted for 6 years. Automatically in that court, he forfeits his citizenship. Remember, it's one Nigerian negotiation. So the years given to him were under pre-bargain. And let me shock you. They did not even sentence him under terrorism. The terrorism charges, due to evidence, was under pending. Go and verify. Was under pending, untouched. What Simon Ekpa was sentenced under was the breach of tax payment. He didn't pay tax. He have lived there for many years due to he is jobless. He didn't pay tax. But within 2022 to 2023, he bought 4 apartments in Finland. And he didn't declare tax payment on not cash. So they were charging him for money laundering and tax evasion, which carried these 6 years. They now penned that one. Now, Lezebe Nnamdi Kanu no rapporteur Simon Ekpa. When Nnamdi Kanu noticed that it was what Simon Ekpa he brought into the movement, committed what they used against him to sentence him for life imprisonment, as his brain taught him, at his own brain ministered to him, he now directed Alod Ejimako and go to reach out to Simon Ekpa, for Simon Ekpa to file for appeal, so that if they leave him there, if they discharge him after the appeal, so that his own sentence in Nigeria will not stand. Remember, the court in Nigeria made it clear that they are convicting him for life imprisonment for committing terrorism based on who he worked with. Are you seeing it now? Based on who he worked with. They did not accuse him directly. Do you know why they did not accuse Nnamdi Kanu directly? Because of IPOB leadership maintained the peaceful approach of Ipob on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We condemned violence that was triggered by Simon Ekpa. Nigeria government see it. Our press release, steady press release, stand as an evidence of that condemnation of the action, violent action. So, in other way, I'm just interpreting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mindset. He now ordered that he appeal for that sentence. On the process of appealing for that sentence, before he signed that approval, because he is the one who informed his lawyer, fine for appeal. The lawyer asked him why. he said he was convicted illegally. Remember what he said? He said it was Nigeria government that committed those things. Remember what I said 2023, 2022. How Simon Ekpa operates. If he now connects it, he will now see that yes, information I gave was right. I said that all this violence going on in the East, most of them is not committed by Simon Ekpa Liberation Army. I told our people, look at how they operate, especially in Imo State. They will come now. Do you see where these people were operating in Imo State that time? If you look at army checkpoint, a few pole to that army checkpoint is where this guy's camp is. That's why whenever you pass those army, you'll be kidnapped. Then you begin to wonder. Even some kidnapped victims that came back alive, they will tell you that look at where Nigeria army post is. Look at where Gentle the Yahoo of Liberation Army. Look at. He said it's a throw. The guy said it's a stone throw. That to show you that they were working hand to hand. So what they do that time, they will go to community. They will shoot out their gun up. They will do. They will now say, if you put head, we kill. So look at what they will do. They will call those people on phone, those army on phone. We have done our giri, we have gone. This army and outside the Kopopos will enter that community. Because this is the plan is what? To blackmail the movement. So they will now descend in that community. Any available youth, Nigeria army will kill them. Anybody they see there that is grown up youth, they kill. They carry their dead body. So when the communities notice this operation, they start running. They start abandoning their houses, abandoning their community, and deserted the community. Most of assassination is done by Nigerian army in Igbo land. But Simon Ekpa will come and claim the responsibility because that is the job they give to him. You must be claiming it under Mazi and the Kanu's name. You see the game they played here. He must be committing it under Mazi and the Kanu's name. Remember those our three brothers they assassinated those army, those naval officers. 2 from Ongwa. Their commander posted them there. And Nigeria DSS or army went there and shot them dead. Immediately, Simon Ekpa posted it that the men on ground have done the work. But all of us understand that they were not the one who did. Then why are you claiming the responsibility? And before he claiming the responsibility, they always debate money. You must pay him for that. If you don't pay, Simon Ekpa will not claim responsibility. That was the deal they were doing. Pay, I claim the responsibility because they say claim it. We are here for you. And he forgot that he was operating from the lawful nation. Which means if Simon Ekpa were wise then, what you could have done is to denounce the citizenship of Finland and they ask Nigeria government to provide a house for him in Africa. With that guy could have gone free. He could have continued today. That guy could have continued causing havoc in Biafran land. I told somebody, the person said, I said, if that guy does not leave Europe, he will have problem there. Now that he's working with Nigeria government, why can't he tell Nigeria government to buy a house for him either in Senegal or in Kenya? If he go to Senegal, he may got arrested if IPOB push for case. Senegal as a country, they are mean in terms of law. But where Simon Ekpa could have escaped if Nigeria government could have bought him house in Kenya and work with Kenya government. You know, the Kenya government is the highest after Nigeria. Is Kenya government? They are fantastically corrupt. Kenya and Nigeria. Then if IPOB file for case there, if Nigeria speak to the Kenya authority, they will press that case down. IPOB couldn't have succeeded in filing the case against Simon if they relocated him in Kenya. That's where it could have done that job to the last. Now, Mazi Nandekano directed his lawyer to go there, and so that if they cancel his own sentence, automatically, because of how it is stated in Nigeria court about Mazi Nandekano life, so if they dissolve his case there through appeal, which is Mazi Nandekano case, here now remain illegal. It will now turn automatically illegal, and and it will be push and push and push, and he'll be free. But now let me tell you the shocking thing. The pre-bargain that was done in the Finland has been automatically cancelled. The pre-bargain has automatically cancelled. Now Simon Ekpa is facing a true and merit charges which was filed by the investigative journalists and the police. So the pending terrorist charges is now fully back into that case. That's why we are telling you people that Simon Ekpa have sent himself to a very long jail. And who deceived him? Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe I was even telling somebody, I said, who knows if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't do that, maybe he may have done that purposely. Because when they heard that the person that cost him life imprisonment got 6 years, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a gamer. He's a in terms of playing evil game, that man is very perfect. He may do that in purposely and say, okay, so I sent you a message. You think you are smart. You go to the message and be shouting my name. Instead of using your own name, you are shouting my name. Now you have cost me life imprisonment, and you, 6 years. After your 6 years, you walk free. You will come out. No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may think that inside that jail before he directed these people to go and deceive him. That thing was under deception. That is why now there is problem in their group. Heavy problem is going on. Because we always open their eye. When that appeal was filing, all of them were saying he will come out because you know what? Nnamdi Kanu put them on call and tell them they will. That one of them, even as foolish as he is, he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have withdrawn the grace, the anointing of grace upon him. He have withdrawn it from Ipob. Now it's with them. He said, one of the idiots in that group, I don't want to mention that lady name, he said, the anointing on the microphone has been withdrawn by Supreme Leader. The anointing now had been given to the new DOS. The day I read that I read that message, I laugh. I say, these children are very naive. But of course, exactly that statement is statement of Nnamdi Kanu. Whenever they posted something they had from Nnamdi Kanu, I know. Because this kind of message he always used to wash brain them. And we are telling them that time that this one now you enter is where Simon now will now go better jail. And we are thinking that we are. And look at how the deception even moved far. He will even guarantee them that since he have dissolved the DOS, dissolved Ipob, now that the new DOS is the people that the Finnish government will invite. And when they go there, they will now testify good about Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa is going to be free. Now they forgot that in every case, there is individual that represent IPOB, and their name will be there. Their contact is there, their email address is there, their phone number is there, their home address is there. So when they find that in and present a new name of DOS, the court now reach out, because before court will accept the new name, they have to reach out to the old people, the old names that they have the contacts. Are you getting the point now? I hope you are getting the point. They have to reach out. Though they start reaching out to those people and call them on phone and say, hello, our case have been reopened. Are you so person? They say yes, I am so person. Are you still available? They say yes. Now the court went back and tell them that this is the due process. You can't bring in another new name, except the old names and the old contact is not reachable. They are reachable. We have contacted them and they will appear. And those people appear in court. That is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lost the game he wanted to play. He lost it completely. And at the process now, he have now worsened the whole thing. Because that time Simon Ekpa approved the appeal was the time he nullified. That was the time he nullified the verdict of pre-bargain. Exactly Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what he did. That time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went back to court was the time he nullified his own discharge and acquitted. Didn't I to answer it that time? That discharge and acquitted of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That time he went back to court to restart the case again. Is no more count. It's automatically abolished according to the law. According to the law, that is how law operates. So Simon Ekpa pre-bargain verdict in Finland was automatically nullified. That moment he approved to go back to go for appeal, to go and challenge his verdict. That was the time he nullified his CCAs. Because prosecutors have filed in, have brought in the real terrorist evidence, pictures, videos which they discovered. And the worst video is the video of the coordinator in Ebonyi, which Simon Ekpa ordered them to kidnap, and they kidnapped the guy. The conversation, they got it there. And they have translated it and see what he was telling them in Igbo. When they kidnapped the guy, they took the guy to Imo State camp. And they look at how they killed the guy. Look at how these people are, how wicked they are. They put the guy, tie the guy on a stick, cut off his leg, this leg, The guy was alive. They cut off the leg from the ankle, from the last ankle of the leg. They cut it off. Now, they were doing video. They say, "Okoko akije jije. Okoko akije aga 111." Ha cut up here the two leg. The guy lay beleti. Is in that video, which Finnish government recovered in his system. And they were on video call, calling Simon Ekpa, showing him the atrocity that was. Simon Ekpa was hailing them. Very heartless guy. He was hailing them, seeing what that innocent man was going through. He was hailing them. After, they tied the guy on the stick, put fire under the guy, start roasting the guy alive. They start roasting the guy alive. After they roast the guy swell up and die. They now cut the guy. The video is with them, is with Finnish government. They were calling Simon on video, they were videoing and they sent it to him. They now use him and cook a goosey soup. Omaka he were this guy were rieni serve wo han rieni rianu wanne ha woke una slo udo nya kan nan de kan mere associate to and una asani mere nan de kan ebere udo nya mburu mmadụ ibe ya like that in that horrible pain. Kunu say akwe hono e Chineke ga kpu n'ọkụ. God will go punish all of you. Okala warm up. Okala warm up. Owo hem mama go. So, after all this terrible thing, do you people get the Biafra? Unu silobe buo ha, e went to Biafra. When Simon Ekpa killed the national coordinator of Biafra land, Kehoku, us many will go down for Biafra to come. If you watch the same statement, that was the same statement Nandekano made against Wazirike. You see, if Wazirike get out of way, if I don't get Biafra in 8 months, I will take rope and hang myself publicly in Biafra land. Fake people, fraudsters, they always have this powerful statement in them. And when you believe that statement, you're on your own. They always have this powerful statement that will shock you, that will move you, that will energize you. But when you foolishly believe that statement, you are gone. When you foolishly believe that statement, I tell you, you are gone. I love the lady that bring out that audio. The lady asked, you go hang yourself. How many years now? It's okay. 18 months. Yeah, you say 18 months. If I don't get Biafra 18 months, I will come out. How many years now? From the time he made that statement, how many years now? How many years before he was kidnapped? Okay, let me just say how many years before he was kidnapped. And most of us, we are counting those statements as a statement of a brave man. But that statement is a statement of a fraudster. There's no braveness in that statement. A statement of a fraudster. And Simon Ekpa when he started doing his own, that is exactly what he did. I will get Biafra in 150 days. He now tell people to start. He now tell people to start counting. Matured people, our people were counting days. I was busy laughing. People will come, day 2 has come, day 5. In 150 days, we will get Biafra. Right. Somebody who said in 150 days, you will get Biafra. During that time, during that counting, he will come out with a Hennessy, dancing on camera like a madman. Does it mean that our people will now be able to detect that this person has nothing to offer? Somebody who is dancing on camera with Hennessy. Me, I drink alcohol. I am not Jesus. I drink alcohol. But the last thing you will see me, you can't see me alcohol while broadcasting. It doesn't show respect. It doesn't demonstrate respect. These are the things I was thinking. I said, does it mean that our people are so foolish these days that they don't even know what is called dignity, respect? Imagine me now, as I am here now. I will just carry a bottle of drink. I open, I pour inside cup, I drink. And I am doing broadcast. Then who told you that what I am saying that moment is not under the alcohol influence? Yeah. Many presidents or more many presidents of the world, they drink, they smoke. Many of them drink, they sniff, they smoke. But you can never see them when they are on duty, addressing their people. You can't see a cup of drink in their hand. You can't see them smoking. But somebody did it in other way. God, the gods of Biafra land, push them so that they can show to the world who they are. But our people, which God was busy fighting for, could not recognize that God was exposing these people. To tell you that these people, they are idiots. They don't want your attention. So let me finish Simon Ekpa's story. Do you see how now Simon Ekpa is going to face the real J-Tam? Because they are going to now give him the real distance of the J-Tam, which is the minimum. The minimum is 25 years. Emma Otaka Agunia. Mbam the Canada got back to court. I'm Barun, 2 things are waiting for him. Either life imprisonment or death sentence. But I put the camera openly so that Emanasla Ebe Buru Okoko, Buru Nwokoko. No Kaleti. Obulo leti ka egbe hapụrụ ya nwa. Ihe nnọọ koleti ihe abụka elu lala n'olu ya na egbe eburugo nwa. Mgbe hụrụ ọka leti ebe ihe ọ na-ebere ka elu lala n'olu ya la egbe eburugo nwa. Mgbe hụrụ anyị na-etila media, don't go back to court, don't go back to court, don't go. Anyị megide nke don't go back to, ọ dịka ha adịghị anị ya. Anyị asị ha oke, mụ na ume eburu ya pụtasịa lee ihu a ga-enye unu. Mụ abụ onye bụ kpọrọ ya afọ, kpọrọ okwu afọ. Asị m, if Mazi, I remember vividly, I said it on air. if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dare us go back to that court, every atrocity that was done by autopilot will be attributed to him. And that was exactly what happened. I said, he's going to face life imprisonment or death sentence. What do? All these children, they will come, even some Ipob members that time, because the thing was not clear to them. They were insulting me. But one thing about me, there are people that have sense. Whenever I finish that program, some of them will call me privately. Man, it's like said that life sentence or death sentence. Keze, ma kowara he non board, he non secret. Li heli le Simon no metra. Oh my bonyen bopawara has said unu mana onyendu. We are working with Simon neighbor. Has him not lie. I say, don't worry. Nigeria has evidence. Nigeria has evidence. Ye me chame. Aya gwala hana na ke Finland. Lebe Simon neighbor the head. Because I need information. Lebe olaga. And I get many better. As far as that court is ongoing, Ipob must represent. Because Yaman lo win. And Yaman they self la onyen do their way of Ihenagan. I said I get many Simon they better. Ebabula when Ebabula the man I in love so much before they involve. Lonye menani, onye meporani helile. Oya makaye gemene bere. People are joking. I won't make him an Nnamdi. I don't care. That is my better ma game and onye buru any. Onye bushirin the youth twine. I got me many young way better. As far as young one who we identify to that person. That the same brutalness. When a bonya on ma transfer to young. That is, you see, that is gospel truth. That bitterness when a bonya on after seeing the rotten videos, after seeing terrible things this guy command to do, I will attribute that the same terrible, that anger. I will attribute that anger to him too. And tomorrow, if anybody come out again and identify themselves with that kind of person, might transfer that brutalness to that person. Simon Ekpa don't deserve to live. He doesn't deserve to live. Simon Ekpa doesn't deserve to see tomorrow. Doesn't deserve it. Every bona fide Igbo man will tell you that. Every son of the soil of Igbo man who their DNA tested Igbo will tell you that Simon Ekpa don't deserve to see tomorrow. So if somebody like Nnamdi Kanu identify himself with Simon Ekpa, him too don't deserve it. That is just a fact. Except he comes out, he come or write a written note. We know Nnamdi Kanu handwriting. We know Nnamdi Kanu handwriting. Except Nnamdi Kanu write a written note that we all that know his handwriting, and they ask this stupid or ask anybody that he want and say, please go and publish this apology on behalf of me. Nnamdi Kanu, before the prominent Biafrans will come out again to interfere in his case to save him, Nnamdi Kanu must distance himself, either with open apology letter to Ipob. He must written it there. Oh, the lawyers who are announcing that I am identifying Simon Ekpa with me is a lie. He must put it there. Is a lie. They lie against me. I did not identify myself with him. And whatever they may have done with my name, I here sincerely apologize to Ipob and I apologize to Ndibo at large. He must. Then ebe kuazu punishment anyị ga-enye. Ọ bụrụ maka lead Biafra restoration, that one yaman onwe kwesịrị ịma. E need the prophet egbe or prophetess egbe la chapter nke ya close ola. Because anyị nwa wunde Biafra anyị ga-ekwe lead anything again. Emegodiri ebere, o mecha apology mere ya ebere. Say okay, ya pụta. Enye ya kpo ya mechi onu ya. Ye were solo type seed onu ya and okwo pakam anya chọrọ ega ebe ahụ ga nwụrụ ya. Because he doesn't want to preach Biafra. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to be involved in the restoration of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi doesn't want it. I'm telling you the gospel truth. He doesn't want to be involved in the restoration of Biafra. Biafra restoration is supposed to be carried out by honorable men and women. Men of integrity. Not men of questionable character. Nnamdi Kanu is a man of questionable character. And such person can never be involved in our freedom. If you tender that apology, openly, sincerely, who are we? We are not devil. If God can forgive our sins, why won't you forgive him? If you tender apology, sincere apology, public apology to Ipob, I, Lionman, will personally accept the apology. I will accept the apology, but he will not lead again. It's over. I, Lionman, will sincerely apologize, accept the apology, and we will start campaigning for Igbo elite to go back and see how they can save him. We will plead with them. Go and bring him, go and save him alive, bring him alive. Opataze ka ihuzi activities here. Ka obe me pakam sida le me onwe involved ihe gbasara Biafra. Obe me pakam Biafra will be restored in our collective effort. Not somebody will tell me, come on, I will go money here. Any day, anybody, any individual put us like a Biafra. We don't blood available. We anything they available beside you. Piawa ishi. Any day, an individual mapotras like a royal mabonye again, you know, no blood available there. We will have Piawa ishi. I do not know Lionman Korea. Biafra will be restored. Our collective efforts. Politicians will be involved. Religious leaders in Biafra land will be involved. Traditional leaders in Biafra land will be involved. Church will be involved. Market leaders will be involved. Market women will be involved. Students will be involved. And that's why we're taking it to the institution. That's why we landed there, where everybody will be involved. No individual that have the capacity to give us Biafra. But we, the Biafra, have the total capacity to give ourselves Biafra. Yes, it deserves to be. Mazi cannot deserve to be punished. Not nobody is hiding it, except somebody who don't want to tell himself, who want to deceive himself. He deserves to be punished, of course. That's how Biafra will be restored. Collective effort. Igwebike. And you see things go smoothly. Biafra won't win. Not when somebody will come out, you will pick governor of Abia State, you will insult hell out of the governor of Abia State. You will pick governor of what do you call it? The governor of Akwa Ibom. You will insult hell out of them. You will. How do you want to restore Biafra? Are you talking to idiots? Your action already have shown you that they have shown that you are not ready to restore anything. What you just want to create chaos among the people. What you want to create is chaos. Mazi, to call in, you can call in now. I told line, people have called in here and drop. You can call in. I said the line is open. Mazi William, you can call in if you want to call and address anything. You are free to call in. Because very soon I will round up the program. If you want to call in so that let me answer you before I round up the program. So that is the kind of Biafra we are going to restore. Biafra of inclusive effort of the canton. Not Biafra that will tell somebody, if we get Biafra, we use their mansion as a football field, or we use their mansion as a police station. You bring them, you kill them. You now use this or that. Nah. Abromoa. I got to make Biafra Biao. A question. That is exactly what many politicians did. How could because of.
Yeah, Lionman.
You're welcome, Deo.
Good night from me. Thanks for the great program you're doing, man. Thank you very much. God bless you. And God continue to strengthen you in this wonderful job you're doing for me. Mazi, I disagree with you by saying we're going to forgive this people, man. Although we are not God, do you understand? Do you know the problem I have with Martin and this man has done a terrible thing. But the worst part of him is he's not even showing remorse. He's not even showing remorse, man.
That is annoying.
This man is not showing remorse.
That's annoying part.
Yes, do you remember in the Bible when David lost over somebody's wife and sent the man to war so that he got paid? Yeah. Even David, you remember that he has offended God instantly. He started asking for forgiveness, because he knew he's committed an atrocity. Yeah. But in this case, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not even showing remorse. You see that, Mazi?
Yeah, because the man do you know why, Mazi? The man is showing remorse, yes.
Mazi,
do you know why he was not showing remorse? Because some of our people were sending him money in jail, making sure, promise him that he will never suffer as far as they are alive. But now, all those people who made that promise now discovered through the lawyer that yes, he have identified himself with Simon Ekpa. They all withdraw their promise of support. As I'm talking to you now, nobody is sending Nnamdi Kanu one kobo in that Sokoto.
Yes,
the money he is using now is the money he embezzled. Yeah. So the sister knows where the money is the one that giving to the money. And the 20 million he spent on an Almajiri every month, that one have shut down. He doesn't spend it anymore. He thought that we are full.
Yeah.
It was yeah. Go ahead.
Mazi, yes, I agree with what you're saying. But now,
Mazi, Mazi, who is calling with a Nigerian number. I will call you back after this caller, please. I am seeing your call. Go ahead, Mazi.
Mazi, coming to this case now, Mazi, I don't think there's any difference between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa.
No, not different. No different. They are the same. He officially identified himself with him, so they are the same.
Yes, because this man, we fought like I don't know what I can say, but since 2021 they arrested this man. So in that 2021, right, or 2022, they arrested this man. We've been trying everything to disassociate this man from Simon Ekpa. Yeah? And we never, okay, man, take a look at our national coordinator, our homeland and former national coordinator, Ikechukwu Goa. What a man that suffered for this struggle. And they killed this man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not even say anything, man.
Yeah.
He masterminded the assassination of
according to them, they said he's the one that gave the order because the man refused to destroy IPOB homeland.
Yes. You couldn't just imagine that. Because somebody did not agree with you. Then you plan for his assassination. This is a man that worked for this struggle. This is a man that suffered for this struggle, man. Any day I sit down and remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has committed in our land, man, it's heartbroken. I don't think our people are going to forgive this man. It's only for those who don't know what this guy committed. It's for those who don't know the atrocity this guy committed. He betrayed the struggle. He embezzled our money together with siblings.
Am I not the first person that said it to him? Because I don't fear anybody. I said immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. First thing he did was to betray every system in IPOB. But this man forgot. Yes. Since all are free on radio Biafran, free on. How many IPOB people have been detained? How many IPOB have been carried in different prisons in Nigeria and tortured? Is there any one of them that betrayed the struggle? No. But you that call yourself leader, ordinary one slap anything. Ordinary small bit in any like Kenya. Get you everything but I pop a chian to Nigeria aka. Echoma Putayala, Yale Kuku Yadeke brave man. Emmanuel pure coward. Pure coward.
I'm telling you, this man is shameless. Wazirika is even it was in case they sent now before this man. Was in case they sent now.
Pure sent now.
Compared to how this man was calling was looking up and down, this and that. Mazi, how can you imagine somebody that Mazi told you that military is coming to your house to kill some people, Ipob members, that you should inform this guy to leave. Tell them to leave so that they will not. Mazi, Namdi Kanu has done the evil this man committed, Mazi. I don't know how to say it, Mazi. But Mazi Namdi Kanu did not inform this Ipob member to leave. Rather, he allowed them to be killed. They were all killed by Nigeria government. And still, even when the government released money, huge amount of money to compensate the family, you still embezzle the money.
You see the embezzle the money. No, that was my total area.
And they want me to believe that this is a human being. He wants me to believe that this man is a human being. This man is not supposed to live among us, man. I'm telling you.
Is it not what the James Omotosho said? James Omotosho made the statement. Do you know why that James Omotosho made the statement? Because of evidence the table before him. The man watches some video. The man listening some conversation in DSS dungeon. That's why after the man made that pronunciation of that sentence, he said he doesn't deserve to live among the people. I'm telling you, you don't know what the James Omotosho said.
Yes.
I would hammer the man.
Okay, now, Mazi. Yes, Mazi, take a look now. Look at the reason why I am telling you that Mazi Namdi Kanu is not even supposed to come close to anything that has to do with you. Okay, now, you have a problem. You've been jailed to life. You've been sentenced to life imprisonment in the prison. Now you are still inside prison. Then they are planning to destroy the movement that you know that is where our future lies as Biafran. You are in the prison.
Which means he has been a selfish leader from beginning. That means he has been a selfish person.
Yes, okay. He did not even say, let me allow these people to continue. If they can continue the struggle, let them continue. But he was there in the prison trying to destroy this movement, man. Using our own money. We contributed for this movement. Planning heavily to destroy this movement, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you begin to think of so many things this guy did, man, you will know even Simon Ekpa is even better. Because why I say this, because Simon Ekpa might not be aware of some certain things in Ipob, but Mazi Namdi Kanu knows everything. But you want to kill everybody and destroy everything.
Yeah.
Mazi, this is horrible. I tell you, Mazi.
Yeah.
I just say, let me call and appreciate you, Mazi. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah. Let me call the caller. Yeah, let me call the caller who was calling me. Let me call him back, then I will end the program.
Hello, Mazi Lionman.
In there, you're welcome.
Good evening, sir. I hope I'm coming out.
Yeah, you're coming out. Yes.
All right, Mazi, let me just start somewhere. Mazi, thank you for your program. It's true that I just came late, but at least I've grabbed some certain things. First of all, my name is Mazi Fine. Mazi Fine, calling from Biafran land by location. Mazi Lionman, in fact, to tell you the fact, forgiveness is not in our diary. The wages of sin is death, and the who kill shall be killed. Nnamdi Kanu have committed abomination in our land, and the Okusiri Dengo, you're not supposed to live again. We're talking about forgiving him, apology, Mazi, on my diary. I'm just saying my mind, there's nothing like that. Because Mazi, Amadam Nafufuni Lentera, Soromuka Aga Bakaleke, is to go and negotiate how Devil Magana Koyogo. Mazi, what if you are not that day? What if that? I'm not laughing.
No, it's not a matter of
I'm
laughing.
not laughing, Mazi.
No, the way you said it, make me laugh. He said,
Afuni na huntara soro nwoke aga Abakaliki ọkụ oje negotiate ka esa akwụghị ụgwọ na-akwụghị ụgwọ na-eritorị na-agba abụba Maazị na-esi ọnwụ na-eti na-amali elu na anyị na-aga movement anyị jechere nwoke were aha nwoke ati na playlist ya na ụmụnne ya Maazị so ya na nwụrụ ọya ka ụta ka ọ kara ede nothing like forgiveness ya na ihe ọnọdụ ihe niile ọtọmasido criminal ekperima ọdọdọ aka a ga-edo Nnamdi Kanu ya na asamọla ịkpa a ga-egbu Nnamdi Kanu. Two of them no supposed to leave. Maazị, I can remember the time I got a meeting. I got a meeting at my own location. Ihe butere okwu abịa na-eprezi ekperima. Maazị, that day not because of mgbe aka abụ m unit coordinator and based on area akwa based on area akwa Maazị sokwa area. Maazị, if you see how this will rise up, that one Jamakashaya, one Butoku leadership, yeah, that even in my fellow comrade, if Odora Marianobi, because of we are disagreeing with this sort of criminal pilot that time. I charge. I be meeting like this. Every day power leadership on the POS. I charge. Ihe a na-achọ ihe fọrọ ha wee kupu anyị isi ha wee igbu anyị maazị owuri data ka ha na-emefọrọ ebe anyị na-eme meeting before we now say okay ebe ọ dịgo like this you have to separate maazị ya ọtụ bịa na ndị a gburu m mgbe ahụ ebe nna azọ ekperima maazị is very sad.
It is well.
It's very sad. Nnamdi Kanu no supposed to leave, supposed to be a dead man because o nwere obi mmadụ. A whole man, 28 men, they would big ego compensate their family after any information. If you Mapu, very oh my God. My dad fought that war. He fought the war. I have to say it. My dad fought the war. A company is a sergeant. My dad he got a blade wound on a hospital. And up to this age now, 94 years, that thing need to stop my dad. Now I'm in the struggle. Somebody now took him up. Now took each issue 1,000. I said, you can never forgive Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu must go down. He must go down, Mazi, because my dad is suffering for that blade wound, this old age. He bring all his mind to fight. This is our own time. Nah. I never forgiveness because all your I also there's no forgiveness. And I give them from Yawan and the family experience. We must have this thing from them. Yan I'm an Biafran and our shop, and with the Onyam Nagaborog, but I have a boat. I have a boat and Nnamdi Kanu. Those I say, away Emery, and they will now start committing their own. Mazi, no forgiveness. Anybody mess up now, this thing must go down. Without drinking Mazi, I stand up from here, no going back. Yeah. Thank you, Mazi Chukwu. We support you. No going back, Mazi. Thank you. I stand up from here.
Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
There are somebody that called. Okay, is this person? Let me call him back. Then I close. This is the Italian number. You're welcome to the broadcast. There we
hello, Mazi. Mazi Lionman. Good morning from here.
Yeah, there we. You're welcome.
I'm calling. My name is Ipob. I'm calling from Eastern.
Yeah.
Mazi, the reason why I called is because you seem that they can write an apology letter public to apologize to Ipob or Biafran entirely. Mazi, please. Yeah, we got that statement because there is no forgiveness for this struggle.
But
yeah, we got that statement because no apology for this struggle because a lot of people have died.
Yeah.
A lot of people when they were heart attack because of Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. Do you know why?
I will chop down at this man. Yeah.
But do you know why?
Forgiveness for that man.
Do you know why I said if he writes apology letter openly, that you will forgive him and punish him for what he have done? I didn't say we will leave him and accept him back. One, we punish him by ourselves. One, he will never near anything concerning Biafra restoration movement again. Then, do you know the reason why? The reason why is, let me tell you, brother, the reason why is this. He alerted us. Then we, the Biafrans, prepare ourselves to defend our region against terrorism. Let me tell you what took place. The terrorism that destroyed Plateau, destroyed Benue, destroyed other part of the north and the other part of Yoruba land. Our land, Biafran territory, was the main target of that program. But because of his voice, the voice waked us up. We, the people, now form ESN. We know that he was not the one that formed ESN. ESN was formed by the leadership. But without that voice, do you think who will now give us idea to form such security that save our people from that program of the terrorism of the Fulanis? Do you get the point now? That alone, that particular thing alone, that's the way I capitalize, and because that voice made the people get prepared and we are able to curtail the plan of the Fulani against us. Am I okay now? Go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi. And remember what? Do you know what caused Operation Python Dance? It's a Mazi, because the secrets from our M branch released to him. You can't handle the secret. That's why exposed Buhari. That Buhari, the first day that they announced that Buhari is dead, that's when the Nigerian government are planning how to come and destroy everything in our land.
Yeah.
But for him to know the secret, because Agwaya that man, Nanda no anabia, and on with information. Come on, our youth, going over na poor, Niana, what him. This man attaching thing. One no, didn't know, no, shoot. Put you where Apatana be about. Bob see 28 men, 28 men, 28 people got wherever. One king, Nigeria government, account. Then, after I did in Mazi, open that Nanonia no boo, I know be. Oh boy, open no bone, no worry, no go reach him, where Choe go where, among me, no beer. Open somebody here. That 28 men are Mazi. Even today, when you are people member, at least you do that, even 30th of May, if we see that boy for how to funding for the struggle. But it's not near more. Become Kitana and Chitana, 28 men are vulnerable. Only Jackie with one at that. Who's also not near what Jackie Bonketa.
No, and when he said that in Radio Biafra, I reached out to him. I reached out to Mazi and the can. I don't know, many people complain that they reach out to him. I reached out to him. I called, he couldn't pick. Then I sent a message to that phone. I said, Mazi, never you again make mention of dog in any broadcast, because that doesn't sound good to the hearing of the people. I send it. And if you watch, after that, many people, I know many people again who send that message to, he stopped mentioning Jack. He stopped mentioning it. I noticed that he stopped mentioning. After that, our message was poured into his phone. Because immediately I said, this thing doesn't sound good. How can we are talking about human being, and you are bringing in a domestic animal that's among the victims. What do you mean by that?
Mazi, let me round up here. Mazi, another thing is that we remember, Imana, our people, Mazi, the Biafran is very strong for Mazi be convinced why you can out.
Yeah.
This man put on. The reason why more before you go to stand there that now yes, no matter what, no way you men na may defend them than the can no. Ama mu na ndiga mem na abo that boy say I know kwa mana ye move I kwa this Biafra no because Biafra bokwa na ndiga no be woptere be ku Biafra before even ojuko woptere ike mpea ma Biafra so ndi ozo anyị na anu ma Philip FM a lot of our heroes who woptere their own money we tie na distro na Biafra before anyị nwa wepụtakwa we bidokwa ebe ha kwụsị Mazi ha ka nko anu many their family this no me attach ya mana nna nika no bia o say that na that okwu ahia no web da Mazi man no bodo ibe ba anu a na abroad ebe na ba achori George gi iya ga George gi bu ti ihe shigi no web ta
yeah
nna nika no put say that na any dog na ya ku ya nọkọta n'ụwa wee sị ngwa na otu esi eme ya onye na ya n'azụ ya chiri ya egbe na n'ishi gbatuo ya ebe ahụ that okwu ya ka a ga stand for because Mazi a lot of people
and I'm going to cause of Ossi any day ya ghọrọ anya aghụghọ anyị chọpụta anyị do anyị hapụ ya ya dị ndụ na anyị adịghị stupid you get that word Mazi you get nke ahụ o nwere nke o kwuru Ossi any day ya ghọrọ anya aghụghọ and anyị achọpụta hapụ ya ya nwa dị ndụ my man and I needed the stupid. Okuru that one. So many things Okuru. And he was saying this thing just to later Kanye Baba chapter all those things about a fraudulent statement.
And the Mazi, you remember no Mbo Gara America now this IPOB ever no one. Any government IPOB with the power to remove him. But this special cultural kunina, almost my half for IPOB, and all my this year voluntary work I name. See, on Rosen and Gaba AG, and the one who you need to open IPOB, Buno and Tier and Sebu, on where Jackia, Bro, where Ghana Africa continent happened at my years. Anything can happen for there. He amazing in Roquazi, give okay, no, Kaito Motor is one or broke this in the same trouble, eat trade for your own freedom. Mazi, I form a committee too much, because even self, no, I said that can't forgive this man. Mazi, I didn't forgive only Patakita now. What made it no man, this man, no merit, trust no one, Mazi. Ndị mmadụ wepụtara trust gide this man if say if I nọrọ na any person na mmadụ kwukwu against na nka I ga stand like the chori no mo ọgụ ya or bru that person and today some people now agwazi nchori wori room wepụtara na because of this man Mazi forgiveness adịghị ebe this man forgive request
the public trust will betray you. I believe that is a very it's unbearable. Aye, Ndi buying trust with this guy, but he betrayed that trust. I'm telling you, he betrayed that trust. He betrayed that trust. I have never seen a man being trusted like that in this world. I'm telling you, I've never, but only to find out that it was the wrong person we trusted on. But it is well. It is well. So Mazi, round up.
Mazi daalụ onye esi ka m kwuo n'abalị na ịbụ sị nke akpọ nke ndị nke akpọ ọbata obi ịnanya na abanye nkịta na so we must say that man ebe ka ndị ba ya ebe ka ndụ like we should do sometimes o nwere mgbe bụ that time anyị ga-anọrọ na-asị our politicians achọghị iti ọnụ gbasara ihe gbasara anyị maka this one mana our politicians some of them ha chọrọ itinye ahụ mana ihe a na-afụ ebe ahụ I'm not even say more politicians now. Some politicians not support before. Man, out of trade, only trade no na gonna akwa. We to equal or I'm going to go buy to come or he said this say but man na Finland. Buy you go in now. So you mean na only open na kita na one for Biafra people. Anything open about crime.
mmadụ nọ na nga si gị ngwa na gị ga-agbu mmadụ onye ị na-egbu igbucha ya ebe igbuche nwanne gị nwoke tomorrow the freedom bịa ka ndị ga-anọzi dị ọgwụgwọ ndị a si ga-agbu nọ na north sef na anyị na-anụ ọgwụ ọgwụgwọ ka anyị na mana apụta jide ebe anyị na-akụ na-ebibisi ebe anyị.
Mazi, this is why I said that parental brought up is important. Now, I want to ask you something. You see, our parents also contribute to the disaster. You see, that's why I always say this thing. Now, imagine Hope Uzodinma as a father. What kind of advice do you think that Hope Uzodinma will give to his son? Will Hope Uzodinma call his son and say, be careful about people's life, don't take people's life? No.
No.
So many parents, let me tell you the story of a young boy. This young boy now, they catch in Abia State. Who, I don't know, I posted it on my wall. Do you know why I posted that guy on my wall? Because of, during the time of autopilot, that guy insulted me on air. And I said something. I said, criminals, people that you see today supporting Simon Ekpa, these are the born criminals. These are the born criminals. Criminals have this, they have spirit. When they notice somebody that is criminally minded like them, what can they learn? Onye Igbo ibe. Even though always stranger there, how love won't humility. That Igbo spirit will connect them instantly.
Yeah, you are right.
So the same thing, criminality. When you see criminals, that spirit always connect them automatically. Now, look at this boy now. That boy, in the record of his case, he started doing that business at the age of 21 years. He may go arrest 2 times. He released here. Police released here. Because in the lady with a long leg. Now, nke no gaga kpokọta family mad. Obodedere the woman no na the bagide the woman na dey convinced. Ya say the woman no be visit here. Mgbe the woman na around. The woman say I no with Mazi here. Ya so okporo ha nchere ile bi wala ga eme ha entertain because the woman na ga outside work. Nwanyị okporo Mazi jebe. La itri. Egotacha ihe. Camera na itri pick ya mgbe okporo ndị akpọba n'ime moto. Again wetazie ha na Abia State from Imo State again wetazie ha na Abia State. Now ewetago ha now. The woman is nowhere to be found. The son is nowhere to be found. And then we about 2 girls. With all 3, 2 girls, 1 boy, and the woman. In the confession now, the boy now, when I'm not going now, the 28 years. According to him, also they let go the boy. They let go the boy. Now, mind you now, this kind of boy will grow up and he will marry. Remember, his business has been to kill and to make money, to kill and to make money. So he will give birth to children. And believe me, that blood, he must give birth to somebody that resembles him, that will behave like him. Yeah. So most of things that is causing problem in the society is parents. Who give birth to you matters. Who give birth to you matters. So murderers has given birth in our land. Thieves has given birth in our land. And they must produce who they are. This is the problem of society.
Yes, Mazi, thank you. Mazi, anu m ife kumana asụ m ndị bayi onye ọbụla ama m just na Nigeria adịghị mma. But Mazi na-akọ some of those things bụ ndị obodo na ya na-eme increase and the population na-eme increase every day. Yeah. But onweghị the plan enwe. At least in obodo Ibe Mazi, ịgacha onye kwanu nwe time of a crime. Because ịgacha maybe 8 hours or ịrụcha 8 hours from here wetakwa another maybe by time ị ga-arụkwa sị ka ime ka nwere isi ebe a wee ka ị were isi ebe a wee na-eme expenses wee ihe bill wuchi ihe ndị ọzọ maazị iji chebata ike ha gwụghị inwe ike itinye telivishọn ọkụ dị mmiri dị everything ịrahụrụ ụra ị ga-echewapụ echi niile ibulikwe again mana the reason why all this thing na-eme bụ apụtazi na abanye nkịta no any plan for government maọbụ company no company a na-arụ onweghị na infrastructure a na-arụ asị ngwa nke si tomorrow ka onye anụ apụta ọgwụcha akwụkwọ ọba ebe ọgwụgwụ n'oyi kọọsụ dị na skuul ọwụ ọkwụ den ofu ebe ọ ga-arụ wee na-enwechara ha nwebere ego mana ganụ apụ isiada na ịnyara ọkada na ibugharị ihe na igwe shọpụ ihe olile aka ya na onye niile a na-elezi onwe nke anyị nwa na-eprodus at least ọ bụ na onwe nke anyị na-eprodus from there ihe afụkwa jọb ga na-adị onye eme ọgbaraga China onye eme ọgbaraga Japan anọrọ ebe a na-asị onwe dị ofu mkpụrụ anyị na onwe plan enwe na aba maazị ihe niile asụ na ihe na-akọntinu na this crime anyị na-afụ
all lack of employment now. All lack of employment. And the money. Yeah, they will.
Good night from here.
Yeah. Let me call Mazi, Leonard, and Awaken. This will be my last caller. Mazi, yeah, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Lionman. Yeah. Good evening from here.
It's been a while. What happened?
Yes. Sorry, I've been very busy. So many things around up here, so that's the reason.
No.
Lionman, thank you so much for your good work. You know, it's like really true Biafra because here in the right now about parents' upbringing is the problems. Really, I can make people not read Biafra, but because if you want him before I'm finishing in the America, how am I go the program? So, what am I trying to say? Most of us are not here in diaspora. Apart from denying, I just so dedicated in a job, I know take care of our needs. That doesn't mean we are the better people. Within ourselves, we know that we are not happy within ourselves.
Yeah.
At the end, yes. So because of the system engage us. Because if you don't work, you will not pay your bills. They will kick you out from the house. So that's the only thing. So the system I've been a cage here, I would the best. But let me tell you, we're not the best because we are not happy. All of us back home, we are almost the same thing. The difference that now we get money more than them.
Yeah.
And like last caller I said something that now you sure but I want you want time for all those kind of a crime. Hey, can one thing, my brother? The only thing that thing will happen in only our peoples, few peoples that have good upbringing. The reason why you came here. But have you thought about people around here? Have you asked yourself, what kind of life honey? We will tell you more better than yourself because I'm on our streets. We are self-employed here in America. We don't go to work, pay paycheck to paycheck. I got work here now this country right now. You see, he got all the neighborhood of this COG. Let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when you engage with anyone with conversation, you feel that no one can see the man. You know what I understand? Day and night, you go and do your own research. Before that now they have destroyed them that they cannot ever think with their brain any longer again, except God intervention. So all now that now the same system is playing right now in Biafran land. Now before right now it's rampant in Nigeria in Nabai, especially in the southeast.
I'm telling you, all the very shocking, all the very shocking. I'm telling you.
Now, if that now have able to that system now, most of our witness will do more useless. Because of myself, is the case. Only your sister done it in Kulu. More 12 years, 11 years later, them at Kulus. So, on that now, there is a war on our race. There is a serious war. No matter how you look at it. If I'm ever him around you for that now, you understand. At first, you know have been in a you're still slave. But nothing you can do about it. The only way you be free the day I ask that Nana, this is the Biafra have come. That's the only day you rejoice and thank God. Let me tell you, if you don't get this Biafra, our next generation that are coming up will suffer with. So like Hausa will more better than them.
Yeah, you're right.
Hausa we if Hausa not about we more better than them. Unama what is we are facing. You see, I want to we are so fraudulent in our own mind. But because we can address this in a we can use our mouth to convince fellow human beings about ourselves. And then we believe that that when you speak very well among us, or when you feel that you're more educated than other people understanding, that you have upper hand than everybody. But within your heart, you know that you are fraudulent. Now, ndị bụ anaghị dictate onye wezigbo mmadụ. Ndị bụ dictate the only people that's more enlightened on talk. But you see, what you go do HOD right now, you don't talk too much.
Yeah.
But I been wezigbo mmadụ, from blood, from head to toe, go anywhere. Biafra is a very clean man who truly made things for their own people.
Yeah.
But yes, because he doesn't motivate us. Now I will believe that. But we cannot see that now is a man that want to do things for his own people. You see, every person or Biafra will never try from south to southeast. Let me tell you, we are failure. Do you know how we are failure? Yes, because this is every word I play with our women anyhow. Our women doesn't have a respect any longer again. And if they check your race, if your woman is already conquered, the men are useless. No matter go to anywhere, and I can prove it for you. Yeah, I can prove it. African continent for one Igbo na Biafra. In the European part of country now for one Igbo na Biafra. Now watch all the struggle to Kenya and can they destroy fire all in Igbo. Okay. That's why we should stop pretending. Now, Kenya was the most diversity right now in our Western country, be UK right now for nearly 80% of men forgot that now UK right now, abuse with their wife any longer. Go and do your research. There, hear the cause of culture. Hear the cause. Church contributed a lot that destroy our women. Go to any church right now in Nigeria, be Yoruba church, be Hausa church, be Middle Belt church, they are the most population people there.
Mazi.
Yes.
Let me just let me
tell you,
Maz, let me Maz, just
yes, I may book right now. You thought Fulani is behind all this. Like, let me tell you, Fulani is not behind what is happening to us. They just give them that contract. Anyhow, that contract, so carry on. And I have made mistake. I carry on.
Mazi.
But the people that we are seeing as a God that will come to our help is responsible for our own problem. But the only way I process no matter what is going on right now.
Mazi, there's something I want to say before you continue. There's something I want to say here. There's something you mentioned about culture and much Igbo women being put in for divorce in abroad. Let me tell you the cause. The cause, I can tell you, but I don't know if you are going to take it or not. It is government system.
Yeah, it's okay, fine. Go ahead.
It is government system. Nigeria government system contributed a lot in that regard of culture. Now, let me tell you something. If you watch the video of the retired army who are protesting for their pension. That is sending another signal to the new generation who is serving now currently in army. When those ones are watching that video, what will run into their mind is, after carrying this gun for many years, taking risk for many years for Nigeria, is that how I'm going to be suffering and be crying for them to take care of me? He will say no. He will not say, okay, let me, you during this my service. He will not apply criminality in other way to make savings for his future. Now, do you know why culture is not too much in abroad? Now, this, okay, now let me use my wife here as an example. There was a time I visited the mother. We visited the mother. And as I step in there, I gave the woman, I gave the mother 500 reais. The mother opened the hand and looked at the money. And she was like, she see it as a very strange something. And the in-law giving mother-in-law money. She saw it as it's very strange. It was like, and she told her daughter, say, your husband give me money. My wife was, you know, she finds this very strange because their people doesn't do that. When the father was alive, I did the same thing. One day I went there, I gave the man money, I said, take buy a drink. The man went and told the daughter, said, this man gave me money. But in our culture, our people expect that to happen. It's something that they call it their own rights to give, to take care of them, rather than government. Do you know why they are shocked? Do you know why these old parents were shocked? Because government is in charge, taking care of them because they have retired. Their money is falling, their retirement money is falling into their account every month without reminding the government. Do you see the difference now? So, culture adequately may have, because how will hope that government that will take care of them at the old age is there. But culture is caused that you don't have any hope of living if you don't secure yourself. So that is the whole culture there. So the woman you marry from our people, he wants you to take care of the father, he wants you to take care of the mother, he wants you to take care of the siblings as well. So the thing became problem. If you say you are not doing, the woman, the pressure coming from the woman from their own side can even make the woman to leave you. But in abroad here, elo nwanyi onye ọcha or lo nwanyi onye abroad or ya bro onye oji ya bro onye ọcha as far as onye abroad or you and her. You and her and your children. Finish. Nobody is expecting anything from you. Even when I send money to my brothers, my sisters, you know, all those things, my wife will be looking at me, will be saying, what is wrong with you? Then I have to lecture her in that part. I said, no, this is our culture, because if I don't help them, nobody will help them. Maybe somebody is in the hospital, they say, this person has been admitted in the hospital. He will tell me, he said, hospital. I said, he said, tell them to carry the person to hospital. I said, no, it's not the same thing here, where we go to hospital for free. I said, yeah, you have to pay. So when you remove that money sending, she'll be looking at it. One day she called me, she asked me, said, so the Nigeria, they are hearing there is no government. Because this is something that made up government. She opened mouth, she said, that means there is no government. If somebody is sick, he pay for his hospital bill. He said, which means there is no government. I say, yes, you are right. There is no government in Nigeria. So this is the challenge created by the Nigerian state. I can tell you that. If Biafra come, all these things is going to be corrected. And you will see that pressure will drop off from everybody's shoulder. People will begin to live normal life. And I'm telling you, even this crime our people are committing. One day, Ibiala Brazil, Ndebani Julanga. Ije la Bolivia, Ndebani Julanga. I just like buying South America here. Gije la Paraguay, Ndebani Julanga. Gije Venezuela, Ndebani Julanga. Kehe mere Julanga. Onye ọbụla na-agba mbọ. Ọ na-agbara onwe ya mbọ, ya na-agbara family mbọ. Along that line, ya ga out of his way or her way, o nwetazi onwe ya na crime. This is the Nigeria government is the cause of all this thing. So let us not. Anybody who wants to debate it with me, I will debate it. Nigeria government is 100% is the cause of the excess crime being carried out by the Nigerian citizens. Go ahead.
Okay, actually, I made you a question. I agree with you. Can you tell me the most intelligent race in Nigeria as a whole?
The most intelligent race in Nigeria is Igbo.
Thank you very much. Okay, now I have raised my case. Nigeria government here in Ipob right now, then combine Fulani with Yoruba, right? They are always majority in Nigerian government. And who are they using to implement those policies that are affecting our peoples? It's all Igbo.
Yeah.
You cannot, let me tell you, you cannot destroy a race. You bring different races entirely to destroy another race entirely. It will never ever work. If you want to destroy them, you will need the same people to destroy the same people. That's how you work. That's where you're gonna penetrate. They work on all the spokesmen in Nigeria as a whole, Navy, Army, Police, all on Igbo. Go to the most deadly police station in Nigeria right now, all on Igbo in the head there. Go that place, understand? So we are the problem. Sometimes we put all those things in government. If you only able right now to protect you right now, he will use that gun not harass on that community. This is the problem. They are what Britain planted on us for a long time. Let me tell you. Church contributed a lot. The ego in church daily basis in Southeast, in Nigeria as a whole, is enough to restore Biafra. Is enough to restore Biafra. I can even use my own mom to even talk about. I know how much money he would tell me that we need to pay, that he's owing on the church. I'm making the name. So our problem, if we look at it, and now, it's God that has given us genuine people who want to make our place a better place. But most of us is not looking to that place. We are waiting for when this guy will come out from prison to become to even lamenting again. But it's like what I agree with you now is that so most of the criminality among us here understand. Go and ask Britain how manage. If that the real Igbo non-standby that will never have mind to even to destroy his brother. Everyone need the mind to even to kill anybody who Igbo for him to live. It all mixed up. So my main point right now is that let us be so serious in this agitation.
Yeah.
Because yes. Because you guys will thought as Fulani. Fulani or those people from Sahel, most of them they are not educated. Some of them know how to say English.
Yeah.
But every hego, we have AK-47. So this is what I want you guys to be doing. And they are doing it very perfectly. Go to Benua right now. It's almost Fulani have conquered half of Benua.
Yeah.
Go to Kwara right now. They have that. Now, okay, now the governors right now in Southeast now, for them to have that position right now, they will have to sign to keep their own youth.
But IPOB institution is working towards that.
Yes,
now,
and the Fulani will present their own youth to conquer you.
Use their brain.
Yeah. You see, that now is that now there's something wrong with us in our own brain. Or that let's look into our DNA to know who's the real Indibo, the interest of Indibo in the heart, genuinely.
Yeah.
I have not seen any governor in Southwest Yoruba land that kill their own youth. It should only happen in Biafra land. Just because of position. Just because you want to make money. It never happened in any world. It's only in Biafra land. Now, why should I kill my youth? Why should I kill my own brother just because of that position? I don't need that position for me to kill. But now, Fulani want to give that position so that nobody will challenge their youth when the youth is coming there to occupy that land.
Mazi,
Ipob want to sell that thing to Fulani party so that they will have access. Tell me any government in Southeast that have arrested Fulani that are killing people in Southeast. No one, you must see any Fulani but go to Anambra, go to the private house. He will throw prison there. Prison. His own personal prison. So that's when I see the wicked of Ndibo. Now look at those able men now, DOS now. Ever since they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi. Look at the blackmailing. All those women even call, who have mouth to even question the Nigeria Ajijo. And they are the ones that even kidnapping him, plan everything. To show you Igbo people how mean we are, not because of money. Now those men have become so humble. They insulted them, we accused them everything. Every day at night, Chinasa Wolum. If that God is not with that money by now, even calling me alone for complete 6 years. I'm not but to show that man is very clean, that he still remains strong. It's only God will reward him, not we, you and I. But in the genuine people that want to secure our own land. For years that they get themselves to want to secure our own land. For HOD, their night meeting, for you and I. Now, it's hardly for me to bring our own having money to support them. But when Mazi Nnamdi that is coming, we see him as a messiah because you know what? He can blackmail you, he can say anything. He's intelligent. He can speak any kind of language in English anywhere. I met a year ago. Never know that he's building his empire with his family. We never do that.
One thing, Mazi. One thing. I can just say that system destroy yours. Our system are run in Nigeria, and that system is tell the people what they want to hear. Not the truth. You know, when you want to tell, if you're a man of the truth, you won't be able to tell the people what they want to hear. But if you're a man of manipulation, you will tell people what they want to hear. There's one guy in this struggle, during the time of EPA, I asked him, before he turned back, we discovered that Ipob was fake, he turned back. He said, look at the word he used. He said, Lionman, your page, that time my page was 37,000. He said, your page from 37,000 have dropped to 2,000. Because you're not telling the people what they want to hear. I will never forget that statement. I say, so because of your page to grow, is that why you join them to tell them what they want to hear? He told me yes. So when he discovered that it was fake, look at how people are manipulative. When he see now that we are now start gaining voice again, this guy ran back to IPOB. And I reminded him his word. I said, have you finished telling the people what they want to hear? To protect your page, because he monetized his page, to protect your income on Facebook. So you are now coming back to Ipob because people have discovered the truth about the guy. Now they are coming back to Ipob. Now you now follow the people, come back again. Now let me shock you again. Now, Mazi Nandekano and his siblings have started again. He now joined them. Because he have vowed that he want to follow, to tell the people what they want to hear. And now, in Canada backfire go. Now page now I drop wago because people have known the truth. And I reminded him, I said, you see this life with this your mentality, you will not die well. I told him, I said, you will never die well. Because I have noticed the kind of person you are. Ochawa white, Echawa white. Ochawa black, Echawa black. Ochawa green, Echawa green. Because here na Ochawa ogene. Ebo ga banyere apali. I said, undu madu unu. Onwu na-egbu ha ngwa ngwa. Ota ka m segbe, I said, undu madu onwu na-egbu onye ngwa ngwa. Round up, Mazi. Hello. Just round up. Let me.
Really, yes. Let me round up here, and I just want to say like 3 words before I drop right now. And then only like no can understand. I'll keep on saying. It will leave so much. We have a lot. And then if we allow those people capture our lands, we all go forever. Abroad though, you will not escape the punishment of our gods in that land. Because last in we heard that it fight British for 30 good years. And that they never penetrate. Till the British bring their divide and titles that divide them. And since that time, that's the problem we are having today. So let all of us unite strongly. The one that believe in our strong, that believe in these DOS, and support them massively. And let me tell you one thing you guys don't know. That's one guy I used to see in Facebook. I know you guys will know the guy, Akataka, something like that. He's always believe in traditional herbs, right? Then with that guy, brought a lot of people have a kidney problem, both Muhammad and my wine. Oh my God, I cried that day. Or the guy came back and tell them, look, that we have something to cure those kidney problems, those kidney failures. But now, but are you with the problem? It's a test, that now you're going out free of charge. Do you know, people who thought the guy people would think that the guy is doing content. But I want to tell you, that guy is saying the truth. But the problem, all I do, I also so much. We never knew that we have something in Biafra that will heal any of our sickness. But, the Western medicine doesn't heal. It only massage you and they keep you running till that organ dies. The only thing that will revive you in this life is the herbs Don't expect we drink a half for like 1 month or 2 weeks or 5 days. No. If you want to drink, if you want to get healed, at least 3 good months to 4 months. Consistency is that now that sickness will disappear from your body.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
How about the now?
Yes. Why am I saying that? That a doctor in China, a traditional doctor in China told me that. Number one. Okay, guess what? I don't know what came to me. It happened like 3 days ago. I don't know what came. One particular item came to my mind. Ghana, Indian lorry, Indian here in America here. Because they check on that here, we go here. We do that thing in Anya. Mako Alpha. But the only one to tell you, or him a chat home, I will tell you, understand? We do that here in Anya. We tear and midi when I am here. To God who made me. For only 3 days, my system changed. The energy I had when I was 20 years came back. I can't believe that. I don't know. The thing just came to my mind. Now let me shock you. Therefore, send na Facebook or now don't worry. Then only been bomb from China. You know, she's Chinese. Jom ke hen mem send out the Sudan no some ke hen send you know hen for some ke di ha wa jum ko here from $4 na the alpha the sickness right in so now was it WeChat here translate to Chinese some yes you can imagine today that he has a meeting with the health department. One particular mayor of Dongwa, close to Guangzhou, understanding, has specialized in traditional hospitals. He has a meeting with them today, dinner. So we present or had to one of the head departments. The shocking thing about or someone we have barrier. They have a cure the thing but you have to eat it for a long time. Lionman, you send them the thing or send them a picture. I will not exactly the same thing in the go. Now L'Oreal, natural herbs, or now here in New York about the same thing. I was very shocked about it. But it's a very common thing everybody know about. But we always ignore it. Understand? So the only way for we to survive, for we to go our back way, the way we are before. That's the only way.
Mazi.
And then minimize our communication with the Westerners, you know.
Yeah.
We should have this mindset to build our place. That's the only thing we make right now.
Yeah. Mazi, before you go, I want him to here. Okay, ma, this tea grass, acharati. Oh, we hang na ngum ba hang prempe. Nena nani le shirani. Acharati. Akota we la pot to share ya chichaya. Aberanya in the morning. Aberanya in the night. I won in a hospital that time. Acharati now. This tea grass. All in very good scent.
Yes.
Mam honde bunna ba wana ba nu dem gwana ba charity. Mam honu wana ba libo. E manadatin loboda.
Yes, the line is too faint. I can't hear you very clear right now. Okay, your line is
okay, asemo.
I don't know what
e mai hana bo charity lemongrass. Yeah,
lemongrass, yes. Lemongrass. How do you buy it? I can't remember in a shop now. You can't even buy it now. You can buy it here. Or but I will my buy we overlook.
Emaloboda. Emaloboda. Ijeba le redatin loboda. Mbuguya like this. Asige 40 reais, 30 reais. But in the banyan we head ya poro. Ije tea. La coffee shop Give demand there for that that one, this lemongrass tea. Cup here, open tonto cup. I say 5 reais. Ingo that thing, my brother. Nobody have the money. Allergy me fresh juice. Actually, for juice now. I'm more than that one. Nobody cushion. Njege grow that grass. I'm happy with scissors. Cut wire small. Tea a blender. Ba koya kochaya me fitaya. Be with lemon panye. Tinye honey. With mere juice. My brother, engo chai ha. Chineke nale. System gala gwa ke wezoku. Ma if ma ba juba ke what ke hemere nde ba di me those things abandon. Bido jele ezuzu hendocha anu kai. Ma de ya para origin ya para expensive brandy. Ya hap kai nke ban. Check and then go kai ban o when they kidney. No. But in there ya kidney bu nde na wine na angu expensive singular Hennessy ala angu nka.
Yes.
Nde ngono kai. Oh, when they are
kidney problem. Because I have taken more long time. I really appreciate your good work. Let's support our leader. I want to talk about leader. I'm not talking about Mazi because when he come out, he will explain to us what is going on. Yeah. So we're talking about HOD right now, all the members of DOS and the ESN. Let us support them because that's the only last hope we have. The only person we think that is really fighting for us, we never know that he's among of criminality in Southeast, back home then. May God help us. Yeah. Let's support all this kind of I so much, yes.
Mazi, akwa dia Facebook bo this Leonard God akwa. Leonard God.
You say? Come again, please.
Akwa on Facebook account bo this Leonard God. Wabo yanwa. Leonard. Wabo yanwa.
I cannot hear you. About to front line with the sofa.
Acquire Facebook account to Leonard God. Where? Because when the church chat because of Hebrew. Oh, yeah, come judge you. Oh, when the church chat with him because of why you could get behind. Defend. Mazi asked him no when the church chat because of Ogwa you could he revealed to them according to you. So great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, that is Facebook. Leonard is on this comment section. Leonard God. So you may chat when I send their inbox. Yeah, Mazi.
Sorry, yes, now I hear because I have my you before.
Okay.
So you now drop on this he could now understand. Yes, in your sense, what do you have now about his money? But let me tell you, Benfrey, I was very, very shocked.
But our Facebook, Leonard.
Yes. Somebody hate it na room when I drink it. Just hold on 1 minute. Let me explain to you. Understand? When I start drinking it, understand? Notice that my strength is keeping increasing because every morning I'm a get jogging, right? So I become to run like I make to see like understand? Not for that name I'm stressed. No, so what happened? Or him this. I be eating before like that. I keep drinking it. That's something I noticed. Mbendo 25 years, 30 years, and the Torah Mapuko Kute. But I took him now since now 1 week right now for more every morning to Torah Mamaya Kute, quarter to a bar. Understanding? I go hang out with a mother. Yes. So I'll review those things to you or email program one day by and I understand. But you know something any the equal art because there's equal art in and young week that's no money we and a jar using the fly me destroy wire.
You're right. Every I got caught to see it. I got caught to see it.
So that is why I don't like to give any information anyhow. Like before, when she went in, release the information to our people.
No, they will chat you. They will chat you. They will chat you privately. That's why.
Just go and buy it. It's go keep up. Go get it for what? It's quite no. Let it be at everything. Understand? You can even see it. You will even see the change. So I'm encouraging everybody that now that's the only way we get life by. Let me tell you with my age now, I'm almost getting to 50 years old or thereabouts. I was born 1978. I'm my age. My 5 years here in America. I was staying in China before I came here. I'm not going here. But I can tell you right now in America, since America here I never one day put any single medication in my mouth. My Paladol, no, my understand. I'm about BP. I don't even know about BP. But I made it here on my sermon. Then no, go and look at other people. Oh, no, if you come all those refill bottle age in the Malago. Oh, but I be in I have fear now room more than 10, 20, 30. It was also not with BP. Also not understand. That's one thing. Let me tell you. We will think we're enjoying, we stay in a good environment. No. Get the life on the man. Let's all join together and drive Fulani that Western countries are using to destroy us. They cannot overwhelm us.
No.
We are more populated than them. We have the brain. So let all of us be so strong. By the time we have that now, we overcome them, they will stop. I know they will come back in a different way entirely. One day you can go have a happy now. That's the only best way.
No.
I happen that go if you want to live very, very well, remember back home. Eat our food, that's the only way you can be surviving,
No.
Or else keep your work as only abroad.
No. So
yeah,
no. Yeah, Mazi, Jude, God bless you, sir. Yeah. US will be having their fundraising on the 5th of September. So, Biafrans, you can see somebody just bring out a notification here. So, put the date down. US are going to do fundraising of IPOB. Not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me make it clear. The fundraising is for IPOB functioning system on the 5th of September in US. So for most of you not to misinterpret it as why are you raising money for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is for IPOB institution. Thank you very much. And then one, great dear friends and lovers of freedom, God bless you all. I am having a very serious, I developed cough yesterday. I don't know what happened. So, and the thing is disturbing me a little bit. So, the program is hereby end. So, God bless you all for joining me. And may God keep us alive and keep us healthy. And stay away from crime and stay away from trouble out there. If you drink, please don't drive. Save your life and save other road users' life. Be law-abiding wherever you are. And those are our brothers and our sisters who find themselves in one way or another because of condition in a crime. Please, crime is not helpful at all. Desist from it and look for legit things to do and give your life a rest. Stop disturbing your health in the name of crime. There one.